I'm E.G. Marshall. I imagine at one time or another, we have all met someone who could do no wrong. There are also those whom fate decides can do no right. Marie Antoinette was such a one. From the time she left her home in Vienna to marry the next king of France, there was nothing she could ever do to stop the French from hating her, reviling her, and finally, cutting off her head.
Will you see a priest?
A priest? Now? No.
But what will be said when it's known you refuse the help of religion in these final moments?
Tell those who speak of it that God's mercy provided for it. Do you think those people in the streets will let me go to the guillotine without tearing me to pieces?
Our mystery drama, End of a Queen, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate Jr. and stars Tammy Grimes. I shall return shortly with Act One. She was christened Maria Antonia. She was blonde and grew up a slim, nice-looking girl who was often complimented for holding herself as regally as a queen, which she became when she married the future King of France at 15. Royal families arranged those things in those days. Now she is 38, imprisoned, going to the guillotine, and cannot understand why.
Madame, I brought you what you asked for.
I never thought you would get here.
Do you think it is a simple matter to find candles and paper and ink at 4 in the morning in this place?
I suppose not. It was stupid, my anger at you, Lieutenant. I have so little these days, and my wants are so simple. Why should I expect any favors?
I do what I can, Madame.
I am going to write a letter. It is private, and I would appreciate it if you did not watch me, Lieutenant.
I shall have to ask. Who to?
My sister-in-law, Elizabeth. Before she escaped from France, you know, she was part of the family.
You go ahead and write, Madame. I shall sit in the corner and sleep. It will be a long day tomorrow.
For you, maybe, but not for me. This is the 16th of October at 4:32 in the morning. I am writing to you, Elizabeth, for the last time. I am innocent. I hope to show I can be firm in my last moments on earth. I am calm as one is when one's conscience does not reproach. I have just been condemned. As I write you, dear sister-in-law, echoes of my years as a queen and of my days of the trial still ring in my ears.
The accused may be seated. Your name, surname, age, position, place of birth and residence.
My name is Marie Antoinette Lorraine d'Autriche, aged 38, widow of the King of France. I was born in Vienna. At the time of my arrest, I was in the session hall of the National Assembly.
I have here a packet of possessions belonging to the prisoner, taken from her at the conciergerie. I ask you to explain them. A little wallet fitted with scissors, needles, silk thread, and so forth. A little mirror, a gold ring, 2 portraits of women. Who are the people represented by these portraits?
They are 2 ladies with whom I was brought up in Vienna.
What are their names?
Mesdames de Mecklenburg and de Hesse.
A packet of hair of various colors.
They come from my dead and living children and from my husband.
A paper with figures on it.
It is a multiplication table for teaching my 7-year-old boy.
It has been reported that after the revolution you gave precedence to your son as if he were a king.
He is a little boy of 7. Of course, I fed him first, as would any mother with any child.
So to you, your son is the future king.
He will be whatever France chooses him to be.
As your son is now only a private person, do you then declare that you have renounced all the privileges which formerly gave him the empty title of king?
I have no finer ambition for him than the happiness of France.
You are glad that there is no more king or monarchy?
All we desire is that France should be great and happy.
You must therefore wish for the people to have no more oppressors, and that all your family who would wield arbitrary power should undergo the fate of your husband, the bloodsucker of France.
I can answer for my son and myself. I am not responsible for others. If France is to be happy with a king, I wish it to be my son. If she is to be happy without a king, I shall share the happiness with him. Lieutenant.
Yes, madame.
The few possessions that were taken from me, may I have them back?
What is the prisoner whispering about?
Marie Antoinette requests the return of her few possessions which have just been shown to the citizen jurors.
Certainly not. They have been impounded and are to be returned to the Republic. You, Marie Antoinette, where did you get the money to build and furnish the Trianon? The Petit Trianon is small in name only. It cost immense sums.
That is possible. Perhaps more than I would have wished. We were gradually involved in more and more expense.
However, the millions you were given to build this palatial and extravagant toy farm was not enough, was it?
It was hardly millions. It could have been several 100,000.
Oh, I see. Several 100,000 of what was rightfully the money of the people. Nevertheless, it was not sufficient. And so you signed vouchers to be paid from the treasury. We have witnesses who have seen these vouchers.
It is not so.
Your denial is useless. We have discovered 2 vouchers signed by you for the sum of 80,000 livres. And the signature is Marie Antoinette.
What was the date of the vouchers?
One was dated August 10th, 1792. The other I do not remember.
I never signed any vouchers. And in any case, how could I have done so on the 10th of August? The day on which my husband and I went to the National Assembly at 8 in the morning.
How you accomplished it is not for this tribunal to determine. Your dissipated squandering of the riches that belong to the French people is common knowledge. Queen or no queen, it is hardly excusable. 200 new dresses a year. Gowns covered in lace and jewels. Your gambling debts in the hundreds of thousands. A national scandal.
I don't remember. I cannot.
Believe the prisoner is ill.
What is that? Divine, speak up.
I said I believe the prisoner is ill. It is now midnight and she has not eaten all day. She's extremely pale.
You are her guard, Lieutenant Dupin, not her physician. Citizen jurors, you have to judge not a single deed or a single crime, but the accused's whole political life since she came to sit beside the last king of the French. It is now midnight. I believe we have heard enough. I shall expect a verdict before the night is over.
And so, my dear sister-in-law, Elizabeth, in the company of my jailer, who became my only friend, Lieutenant de Bune, in a room adjoining the Grande Chambre, I awaited the verdict. And then a bell rang.
Madame.
Yes, Lieutenant. What is that bell? Is it for me?
The president of the council is calling for the citizen jurors to assemble.
Does that mean they have made up their minds?
Yes. Can you stand up, madame?
With your help.
Madame, I don't think the trial has proven your guilt.
No?
I was a lawyer before I became head of the gendarmes. And from the viewpoint of jurisprudence, you are innocent.
Legally.
Yes.
I have hope.
That Francois Tizet, he was obviously coached in his lies about the vultures. I saw 2 citizen jurors shaking their heads in disbelief.
Accusations without any proof of documents, Lieutenant. You do think there is hope?
Not only I. During the trial, I heard people say you gave your answers like an angel. That they will only deport you.
Who said that? Someone influential? May I have some water? My throat is dry.
It is from the anxiety, madame. You have been supreme in your answers since the death of the king. You have only a few more moments to endure. Here is your glass.
Antoinette, you will please rise for the jury's declaration. I shall read as follows. That the accused be condemned to death in accordance with Articles 1 and 11 of the first section of the first chapter of the second part of the Penal Code. Have you any objection to make to the application of the laws invoked by the public prosecutor?
Lieutenant, death.
Madame. Monsieur le prosecuteur, the defendant is not feeling well.
I'm all right. Just hold on to me, please.
May I beg the court? The widow Capet has suffered a great deal, and I don't think justice...
You speak to me of Marie Antoinette's suffering? This Austrian who intrigued and dealt with the enemies of the Republic, with her brother Joseph, the Emperor of Austria, a woman who has conspired to start a civil war here, who has spent millions of francs of the people's money on entertainment, while thousands of French had no shoes and no bread. Those people demand she stand on her feet to hear the judgment she has brought upon herself.
Let no more be said about it. I feel faint. No more.
Will you be able to...
Yes, I can.
The tribunal, according to the unanimous declaration of the jury, condemns the said Marie Antoinette, called the Reine d'Autriche, to the pain of death, in accordance with the laws of 10 March last year, and orders that the present judgment shall be executed in the Place de la Révolution.
The widow has fainted.
Then bring her around. The law will run its course.
Madame. Madame. Can you hear me? Please, let me help you up.
The defendant is excused. Lieutenant de Bune, you may take your charge back to her cell.
Madame, how is it with you?
I can walk.
It isn't far to the door of the Grand Chambre. There. All right?
Yes.
Now, down these stairs to the courtyard. Are you warm enough, madame?
I don't feel anything. Do you? Do you see them? The other prisoners. They are watching me walk across the courtyard, aren't they?
There isn't one single prisoner who hasn't stayed awake to see you.
I must set an example. Take your hand from my arm, Lieutenant. I must show them I can walk alone. Show them how a queen behaves, even to the end.
Whether the execution of Louis XVI and his wife Marie Antoinette was justified or not is not our story. Ours is the portrait of a queen under fire. how she maintained outward composure with the knowledge that she was the most hated woman in France. I shall return shortly with Act 2. Time and again, as I bring you these stories of suspense and mystery, I am struck how much stranger and more horrifying truth can be than the fabricated. So it is with this tale. It is indeed October 16th, 1793. 1 hour has passed since Marie Antoinette began the last letter she would ever write, the one to her sister-in-law, Elizabeth.
I have just been condemned, dear Elizabeth, not to a shameful death, for it is shameful only for criminals, but to rejoin Louis, your brother. Like him, I am innocent. I am sad beyond belief that my children have been taken from me. There is something I must mention which pains my heart. I know how much distress my son's words have given you. But remember, in 5 days, he will just be 8 years old. I think back and remember what a glorious time it was when he was born.
How do you feel this morning, my darling?
How does any mother feel, Louis? I am afraid it will be another girl. Huh? What are you doing here? You are going hunting.
I want to be with you. Make certain you're well taken care of.
I have Madame de Guigny, who has always attended me.
What can I do? Oh, surely there must be something.
Yes. Distract me with some news. Court gossip, anything. What is the news? Louis, tell me.
The Americans are victorious at a place called Yorktown.
At last. Thank the Lord. This revolution in America is costing us a fortune. Who was responsible for the victory? Lafayette?
Yes. And Rochambeau and Miromany.
I'm glad the English were beaten. I'm always afraid they'll be in France next.
Nonsense. Our fleet is every bit as good as theirs.
Louis.
Don't tell me now, but I haven't had lunch yet.
You go have your lunch, dear, and ask Madame de Guigny to come here quickly. At 1 o'clock, how well I remember, my son was born. They took him away directly, and he was baptized. Then a knock on the door, and there was Louis with the infant in his arms, and he was saying,
Monsieur le Dauphin demande d'entrer.
The Dauphin demands to enter. Louis and I were so happy. We laughed and cried and held on to each other with the little one between us in our arms.
Antoinette, you will agree that you have been separated from your 7-year-old son for his own good?
Is that what you would have me say?
Are you also aware of the health of the young Dauphin?
His health?
Has been severely damaged.
If that is true, it is only since he has been placed in the charge of the commissioner of the commune, Simone.
I would have the citizen jurors know that this child one day was surprised by Simone in indecent defilement. And when the commissioner asked the boy who had taught him this criminal behavior, he replied his mother and his aunt. What do you have to say to that?
Nothing.
The young Dauphin declared in the presence of the mayor of Paris and the prosecutor of the commune that his mother and his aunt Elizabeth, sister of the late Louis Capet, that these two women often made the child lie down between them, that there then took place acts of the most uncontrolled debauchery, that there was no doubt from what Capet's son said that there had been an act of incest between mother and son. Widow Capet, what answer do you have to this accusation?
I have no knowledge of the incidents you speak of.
I have omitted another important fact, which I would like to bring to the attention of the citizen jurors. After the death of Louis, these two women treated the Dauphin with the same deference as if he had been king.
I have told you before that my son is a little child. And because of that, I did help him to eat first, as would any mother with her child. Lieutenant, will you give me your arm?
The Widow Capet would like to rise to her feet.
Would she care also to answer the accusation?
If I did not reply, it was because nature recoils from such an accusation against a mother. I appeal to all mothers who may be here in this tribunal. It is getting late, my dear sister-in-law. Or rather, I should say it is now early morning. I think back, and it seems to me I have always been accused and blamed for doing that which I felt was best for France. Even my own brother Joseph turned against me when I visited him in Vienna.
I am told the gardens of Versailles are more beautiful than these of Schönbrunn. Is that so, Maria?
Maria. He calls me Maria. Bless you, dearest brother. To again be an Austrian as I was born, just for the few weeks that I am here.
I hope you keep those thoughts to yourself in Paris.
I do. Joseph, why do you look so sternly at me?
I must talk to you as Joseph II, Emperor of Austria, as well as your older brother.
What have people been saying about me?
Only the truth, I suspect. While in residence at Versailles, you would stay out all night, then return home at 6 a.m, and on to the races at 10. If the ministers scheduled a meeting with you, you might keep them waiting for hours.
Is that so terrible? I am the Queen of France.
You are the queen of the French people, who don't care for a queen who wastes money and spends all her life in enjoyment in a country that is the poorest nation in Europe.
It was poor before I became queen. And anyway, Louis assures me there is plenty of money. Something is wrong with how the treasury is run. That's why I've had 3 new ministers of finance. I got rid of each of them myself.
Have you ever asked yourself by what right you interfere in the affairs of the French kingdom? What studies have you ever made? What knowledge have you acquired that you dare imagine your advice or opinion can be of any use?
Joseph!
Particularly in affairs which require wide knowledge.
I didn't come to Vienna to be insulted by you. I don't care if you are the Emperor of Austria.
Maria, you are a pleasant young woman who thinks of nothing but frivolity, your appearance and your amusement.
I'm going back inside the palace. I'm not going to listen to this.
You act only from impulse. You repeat only the opinions of those who bow and scrape before you. Maria, it is foolhardy. And one day, you will have to pay for your sins.
Now I am at the end of this letter, dear Elizabeth. I sincerely beg pardon of God for all the faults I have committed during my life. Farewell, my dear Elizabeth. May this letter reach you. Think of me always. I embrace you with all my heart together with my poor children. My Lord, what agony it is to leave them forever. I am so very tired. I shall lie down on my cot for a little sleep. The last sleep I shall have, from which I can awaken.
It
It's the call to arms, Your Majesty. The troops are being mustered and patrols sent out everywhere to make certain nothing will interfere with the execution.
Who are you? Where is Lieutenant de Bune?
Oh, he was taken from here an hour ago and arrested.
But what for? I was asleep. I didn't even say goodbye to him.
He was denounced by one of his men who saw him several times bring you a glass of water and several times return from the tribunal with you, walking bareheaded.
Arrested? Everything is being taken from me.
Your Majesty, will you eat something?
You are a gendarme, young man?
Yes, Your Majesty.
What is your name?
Philippe.
Philippe, you had better not be overheard calling me Your Majesty, or they will come and arrest you. There is nothing majestic about my position anymore. Of course, I could always swear that you called me Your former Majesty. Have you been in service long, Philippe?
When I was 14, I was with the troops who guarded you when you went to Paris to the opera. Sometimes people would jeer at you and make remarks, but you took no notice of them. I always thought you courageous. Nothing can change that for me.
How old are you, Philippe?
I'm 18.
So young and already in a responsible post.
My father was in the gendarmerie before me.
Father to son.
It often happens in the military service. Well, sometimes the son is more proficient than the father. That's the case with Henri Sanson. He does a far better job than his father did.
Is that the Sanson who is executioner of my husband?
Oh, forgive me, Your Majesty. It was clumsy of me.
What time is it now?
7 o'clock.
Is there something I should do at 7 o'clock?
I've been instructed to fetch you some food.
It isn't necessary. Everything is over for me. When will I be taken away?
I don't know, Your Majesty.
Even you who are sent to guard me do not know. Why is it such a secret?
I'm told there was a plot to try to rescue you, so they've placed thousands of soldiers in the streets to make sure it will not happen.
I have not heard of such a plot.
Oh, someone is coming in here.
Marie Antoinette, are you ready?
Ready? Now?
We are waiting. The scaffold is prepared.
What you have been hearing, the words spoken at the trial, the letter written to her sister-in-law, the account of the lieutenant who was arrested for bringing the prisoner glasses of water, are all documented. France has kept extensive records of her past. We shall rattle the skeleton once more when I return shortly with Act 3. Alone, quite alone was this woman, once a child bride who played at being a queen. By the time responsibility came to her, it was too late. By then, the hatred of the French for their Austrian-born queen knew no bounds. But in her conscience, Marie Antoinette was certain she had done no wrong. Faults, she said, the morning of her death. Faults, yes, but never crimes.
Antoinette, are you ready?
But I have not dressed.
Philippe, you will watch over the prisoner until the executioner arrives.
Yes, sir.
Antoinette, you will have 5 minutes to dress. Philippe, you will remain here.
5 minutes? 5 minutes? Is there no woman anywhere to help me change my chemise?
What? You wish servants still, do you?
I have not been well. Just someone to help me get dressed.
Do you hear the woman? Send me a servant. Take my arm. Fetch me a glass of water. If it would not make me laugh, I could weep.
Do not punish Lieutenant de Bune. He did nothing I did not ask him to. Where is he?
Very touching, your concern. How concerned were you when you rode to Versailles in all your plumes, and the men and women on the road begged you for bread?
I did not know they were hungry.
Nor did you care. So you ordered your coachman to whip the horses faster. But enough of accusations. You have been condemned.
What of the lieutenant?
He will be taken care of. What a pity such solicitude could not have come to you sooner, Antoinette. Philippe, leave us for a moment.
Yes, sir.
You do not recognize me, do you, Antoinette?
Yes, I did, Georges.
You made not a single sign throughout the trial.
Your face has changed, it's true. But I felt no need to throw myself at your mercy.
You had me broken on the rack because I angered you, remember? They butchered my face. So, of course, by the time it healed, I was unrecognizable.
I had nothing to do with that. I merely expressed the wish you be taken away. I had no knowledge of what would happen to you.
All you did was give the orders, Now those who gave the orders are those who are condemned. The wheel turns, Antoinette. The poor above and the rich below. In those years, I always advised you well. I told you the truth, but you hid it from yourself. You would not believe me when I told you a man who feeds his family on one fish head a day could not look kindly upon a royal family that eats millions of francs of meat and fish.
So it always comes down to money.
It was not money that had me banished.
I could not help what happened to me, Georges. I needed someone, and you spoiled it. You made it ridiculous and impossible.
I was not surprised you had a lover. Nor was I the only one at court who knew Louis had little interest in you as a woman.
I want to forget all that. I do not wish to talk of it anymore.
Marie, you are not in a position to make demands. I wish to talk about it. I wish to remember. And I wish you to recall every moment as well.
Why, Georges?
I want you to remember me as I was, when I could stand up straight. Not the hunched cripple I am today. I came to your bedroom at Versailles. Remember?
Who is it?
It is me, Georges, Your Majesty.
Georges, can you come back later? I'm busy.
No, I cannot. It is imperative this document must be signed. The ministers have been waiting all day, and the king is not back from the hunt.
I have someone with me. Can you slip it under the door?
No, I cannot and I will not.
All right. Wait a minute. Step aside, Georges, and let the poor man out.
Excuse me, sir.
Well, come in. What are you standing there for? Oh, get me the silly paper that requires a royal signature. Put it on the table. Where do I sign?
Aren't you going to read it first, Your Majesty?
Of course not. That's what I have you for. Where do I sign? Here where the seal is?
Yes, please.
All right. So I have a lover. Is that such a surprise?
No. Axel Fersen is a handsome young man.
Handsome? He's brilliant. In everything. And Georges, you needn't worry about the king. He knows.
Marie!
Speak of the devil.
Marie, my darling, the hunt. I never enjoyed one as much. Hello, Georges. Some document or something?
You have been hunting, and so have I.
You've been hunting what?
Pleasure. Axel was here.
Oh, I see. Georges, you had some business for me to attend to.
The Queen,
It's all right. I signed it, Louis. You see, Georges, I told you Louis knew all about Axel.
No, Marie, for heaven's sake.
There was no way to keep it from Georges. He arrived, and so I had to send Axel away.
What happens in our chambers is strictly between you and me, Marie.
Oh, Georges doesn't mind. I told him it was with your consent.
Georges, you will go now.
He wouldn't say anything. Would you, Georges?
And I did not say anything. But 5 days later, I was arrested, thrown into the Bastille, tortured, and then deported to Guyana. It was only when I returned several years ago that I learned it was not King Louis who had ordered me disposed of, but you, Antoinette. You were annoyed that my presence had placed the king in an awkward position, and an annoyance must be eliminated. But now, the wheel has turned. You have 5 minutes to dress, and no servants. No one to order about. The days of being waited on hand and foot are over. 5 minutes. No more. Philippe, come in and keep watch carefully.
5 minutes. He said 5 minutes, didn't he? I have my white negligee I wear in the morning. A queen must die in white. White for a royal funeral. My muslin tissue, this chemise, I must change for a clean one. Where can I change? There is only this one room. Monsieur.
Your Majesty?
In the name of decency, allow me to change my linen without witnesses.
I'm instructed not to leave this room. I will turn to the wall and keep my eyes closed. I would not embarrass you.
Philippe, is the woman changed to her funeral dress?
Yes, sir. She is changing.
Make sure she hides nothing that could stop the course of justice.
Yes, sir. What does he mean?
Make certain I don't take any poisons.
2 more minutes. Philippe, have you asked if she wishes to see the Abbé Girard?
No, but I shall. The Abbé has offered you the service of his ministry.
I decline the offer.
But what will be said when it's known you refuse the help of religion in these final moments?
Philippe, you will tell those who speak of it that God's mercy provided for it.
May I suggest, on the way to la Place de la Révolution, the Abbé ride along with you?
If he so wishes, listen to them. Do you think the people in the streets will let me go to the scaffold without tearing me to pieces? I am ready now. Georges, you may enter.
Philippe, did she ask for the Abbé?
He may ride with me to the guillotine if he wishes.
Pay attention, madame. I shall read the verdict to you.
There's no point. I know it only too well.
The tribunal, according to the unanimous declaration of the jury, condemns you, Marie Antoinette, widow of Louis, to the pain of death. Condemns you, Marie Antoinette.
He was a poor fool, my husband, the king. But it is a weakness of the Bourbon.
Continue.
He had no idea how to rule France, and neither did I. But in those last hours, he became a man. He had been condemned to death by one vote, the Duc de Chartres. One vote. The Duc de Chartres cast the single vote. The Duc with whom I danced the day I was married. The Judas. I danced with him at the wedding.
Antoinette, what are you mumbling about? Are you listening to the sentence?
And then I watched my husband driven off to his death in a coach. I was only Louis XVI's wife. I was bound to submit to his will. Can't you understand that, gentlemen?
The time for explanations is past. Philippe, Henri Sanson is outside. Bring him in.
I must be calm. I must set an example.
Come in, Henri. Prisoner, hold out your hands.
Are my hands to be bound?
It is customary.
My husband's hands were not bound.
Sanson, do not hesitate. Do it.
Sanson, so tightly. Must you tie her hands that roughly behind her back?
Philippe, Henri has learned from his father. He knows more about this than you or I.
The scissors, what is he to do with them?
Watch.
Her hair. All her hair.
Nothing must interfere with the descent of the knife.
What is that? In the middle of the courtyard. A cart.
It is to take you to the Place de la Révolution.
My husband rode to the guillotine in a coach, not a garbage cart.
There was but one king, I am sorry to say. For him, a coach was used.
There is someone in it already.
The Abbé. He and I will sit on each side of you until we arrive at the scaffold.
And Philippe?
I've been ordered to remain here. Henri, be gentle.
It is an ugly duty, Philippe.
There will be just you and the Abbé. No one else. But the crowd, they could come at me and drag me from the cart.
There are 30,000 troops along the way to protect you, madame. Goodbye. Take heart. You'll be with your husband. Very soon. Madame, it is a long ride.
Yes.
Long live the Republic!
Is this the Rue Saint-Honoré? It looks so different with all those people. What is that?
The cannon at the Bastille. Madame, we have arrived at the scaffold.
Don't touch me, anybody. I can climb from this dung heap without any help. Let them all scream. Show their hatred. I don't care. I have never cared. I hated them all. Always. There's the ladder to the scaffold. They don't dare come near me. I can climb ladders as well as any farmer. I've climbed to the roof of the piano often to rescue my kittens. Look at them staring at me. They could never hate me as much as I loathe them. Look at them, wild beasts. Watch me, animals. I will give you a performance.
Over here, madame. Please, turn your back.
Oh, monsieur, I ask your pardon. I stepped on your foot. I did not do it on purpose.
I must tie you to this plank, madame.
They would have the world believe being a queen is enough to condemn you. That to reign over others is to be a traitor to man. The kings are a race born to harm people. That we care no more for our subjects than we care for the insects we crush with our foot. And it is true. But you will never kill all of us. You will never! He is holding up my severed head for all to see. I feel nothing.
The end of a queen. But not quite. 5 years later, those pitiful small possessions of Marie Antoinette's that were used in evidence at the trial were placed at auction. The little green Morocco case with scissors, needle, and thread brought 5 francs, 75 centimes. The 2 little portraits of the friends of her youth were sold for 4 francs, 40 centimes. The end of a queen. I shall return shortly. We shall never know with certainty what went on in the heart of the Queen. We do know she met death unflinchingly. But was it pride, rebellion, or vindictiveness to the end that made her refuse to show the people the cringing queen they wanted to see? Those who saw her die never knew that when the knife fell, Marie Antoinette entered history. Our cast included Tammy Grimes, Norman Rose, Russell Horton, and Bob Caliban. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... I'm E.G. Marshall. Torture is my subject this time around. Oh, don't be alarmed. I have no intention of shocking you with unmentionable horrors. For you see, there are all sorts of torments invented by man to bedevil his fellow man, and perhaps the most subtle of these is man's fear of the unknown. We are so constructed, it seems to me, that we can almost always cope with the known, whatever it may be. But when we don't know what lies ahead, what nameless nightmare may await, well, let's illustrate with Todd Stearns and his wife, Tammy.
Todd, what if you told them what they want to know?
It could mean the end of this country, Tammy. It could mean the end of the world.
The world?
The world.
Mr. X mentioned torture, didn't he?
Yes.
Will you be able to stand it?
I think so. Once I know what it is. But Mr. X is clever. He won't tell me. He knows that not knowing, that's the worst torture of all.
Our mystery drama, The Pit and the Pendulum, was especially adapted from the Edgar Allan Poe classic For the Mystery Theater by George Lothar and stars Tony Roberts and Marion Seldes. I'll be back shortly with Act One. It's nothing new to say that men, and women too, have successfully endured the worst of physical pain one can imagine. But mental pain, I'm told, is something else again. Those skilled in the art of extracting information well know that physical force will often succeed, but that mental force will always succeed. Why not employ it at once, then? Because it requires great skill, exquisite subtlety, and is in consequence far more difficult to use. Be all this as it may, such thoughts held little, if any, interest for Todd and Tammy Stearns as they drove in an official government limousine toward the airport of a large city.
You really shouldn't have come to see me off this time, Tammy.
Break my record? I've gone to the airport with you every time you've made one of your mysterious, deep, dark, secret trips. Ever since we were married 4 years ago.
Yeah, but with Jill down with a cold...
Well, Anna could certainly take care of her for an hour or two. Todd?
Yes?
You're going to be all right, aren't you?
What makes you ask a silly question like that?
It isn't silly, and you know it. These trips you make abroad every now and then. Well, I don't know what they're all about. I've never known.
Because I've never told you, and I never will. The less you know, the better off you'll be.
Well, I'm not asking you to tell me. I know you won't. But it's not knowing that makes me bite my nails till you come safely back home.
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but that's funny.
What?
I don't think we're not. Driver? Driver, why did you take the left turn? You're heading away from the airport, not toward it.
Good heavens, Todd, we are at that.
Driver, answer me. Why?
Todd, look. The glass panel's sliding up.
What the devil is it? Driver, what in blazes is going on?
He's just not paying attention. He's not even turning around.
I don't understand. Driver! Damn it!
He's hoping for a restaurant, Todd. Let's get out.
And fast. It's locked. Both doors are locked, and I can't open them.
Todd, what does this mean?
I don't like to think what it means, Tammy. But I sure wish you hadn't come along this time.
Oh, come in, Mr. Stearns, come in. Sit down, Mr. Stearns. Make yourself comfortable.
What have you done with my wife?
Oh, she's safe and comfortable. There's nothing for you to worry about, I assure you. Would you care for a drink?
As a matter of fact, I could use one. If it isn't drugged.
Drugged? That's a fanciful idea.
It's no more fanciful than kidnapping me. Who are you? What's this all about?
As to who I am, you can call me Mr. X.
Oh, Mr. X. Come on, you can't be for real. How corny can you get?
It's corny, I admit, but it's also safer. Infinitely safer than any name I might use. You see, X is an unknown quantity. As for what this is all about, well, your drink.
Thanks. What is this all about?
Oh, come now, Mr. Stearns. Todd, if I may. You know what it's about.
I'm afraid not.
You're lying, of course, but Well, no sense wasting valuable time fencing with each other, so I'll tell you. I represent a group that's in the business of selling top-secret information of one country to another. You're in the business of conveying top-secret information from this country to another. The reason you were kidnapped and brought here was because we want the top secret you were presently on your way to deliver to, well, you know where.
I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Now, let's not fence, please. I know that you are on your way abroad with the formula for a new bacterial gas, which would easily tip the balance of power in favor of the country possessing it.
Oh, and my government is willing to hand over a weapon as vital and deadly as this to another government?
It is, and you know why. The pact between the two governments to keep each other informed and thus hopefully to maintain the balance of power.
You know, you've been seeing too many James Bond movies.
Now, stop it, Todd. I want the formula, and I mean to have it.
Well, you won't get it from me because I haven't got it. As I guess you know, your musclemen searched me thoroughly and found nothing.
I didn't expect they would. I'd have been very surprised, indeed shocked, if you'd been carrying such a formula worth untold millions on your person instead of in your head.
In my head?
Precisely. Todd, I'm authorized to offer you $50,000 for the formula.
For a formula you've just told me can be sold for untold millions?
All right. How much do you want?
It's an academic question, Mr. X, since I don't have the formula.
Would you consider $100,000?
I haven't got the formula you're talking about.
This is a tape recorder. I'm going to leave you here alone for 15 minutes. When I return, I hope you will have been sensible enough to record the formula for me.
Look, I assure you...
Help yourself to the liquor. And, of course, you won't try to escape. As you see, there are no windows and only one door. And please, no more nonsense about your not having the formula. You have it, Todd. You have it as surely as we have your wife. Mrs. Stearns, I see you've been made comfortable.
What have you done with my husband? Where is he?
Now, there's no need to distress yourself, Mrs. Stearns. Tammy, if I may. Todd is presently as safe and as comfortable as you are. Oh, I see that you're drinking tea. Would you like another cup?
What is all this? Why were we brought here? Please,
calm yourself. I beg you. You're in no danger.
My husband?
Nor is he. He's perfectly safe and unharmed at the moment.
At the moment? What do you mean by that?
Well, nothing more nor less than what I said. Tell me, how much do you know about Todd's affairs? His work, his career, the duties he performs for our government?
Nothing. Except he's an undersecretary. Well, in some department or other. I don't even know that.
That seems rather hard to believe. Married 4 years and you don't even know what department he works for?
No.
You never bothered to ask?
Well, yes.
And?
Todd made plain to me he wouldn't tell me and that I was not to ask.
You love Todd, of course.
Of course.
How much do you love him?
I love him. I can't say more than that.
I think you can. I think you can say a good deal more than that. For instance, do you love him enough to suffer pain for him, a great deal of pain?
What kind of question is that?
Oh, just answer it. Well?
But I can't answer it. How would I know how much pain I could stand until I was standing it?
Yeah, you have a point. Be interesting, though, wouldn't to find out how much you do love Todd, how much pain you could endure.
I don't know why you're threatening me.
Threatening you, Tammy? No, not at all. Our discussion is purely theoretical, at least at this time.
At least at this time. For the present. Why, you're threatening me even now. You're torturing at me by hinting at... I don't know what.
Well, let's hope there'll be no need for you to find out. Come in now, Miss C. Thank you. Stay here with her. You know what to do with her if I send the signal.
Do what? What are you going to do to me if he sends a signal? Well, answer me. Please. Please answer me. What?
The tape is blank, Todd. You recorded nothing.
There's nothing to record.
Nothing.
If there is a formula such as you speak of, I've never heard of it. Now, why don't you just knock off this nonsense and let me and my wife get out of here?
Simply because there is a formula and you carry it in your head and you are going to dictate it into this machine before I'm through with you and your wife.
Tammy has nothing to do with this, hasn't she? She has only the vaguest idea of what I do at the department, if she has any idea at all. Even if I had memorized a formula, which I haven't, I'd never have told her about it.
And why not?
Why not?
Because your work is precisely what I say it is? Top secret, high security?
No.
Then why wouldn't you tell her? You love her, don't you?
Of course.
Then surely you trust her.
Certainly I trust her.
But not enough to let her know what you do? Oh, you underrate her, Todd. You really do. That woman would do anything for you. Suffer untold pain for you.
What do you mean by that? Suffer untold pain for me?
Well, nothing, really. She told me she would, that's all. Or what amounted to the same thing. It just happened to come up in our talk together.
When did you talk?
Only a few moments ago. I went to see her when I left you. Had a very nice chat with her, very interesting and informative chat.
About how much pain she could stand?
Well, that was only a small part of what we talked about.
Now, listen to me. She knows nothing.
Of course she doesn't. How could she? There's nothing to know, you say.
You harm her. And I warn you, Mr. X, or whatever you are. I warn you.
Todd, stop acting like a fool. Now, you know that you're helpless, and so is she. You also know that in one way or another you're going to give me that formula, so why not give it to me and save us all a lot of trouble, all three of us?
Three of us?
You, me, and Tammy. Now, here's the tape recorder. Begin. Very well. Come along with me, Todd.
Where to?
The cellar. There's something there I want to show you. Something I'm sure will change your mind. Here we are.
So, here we are.
Tell me what you see.
It's a room. Not a very big room. With aluminum walls. They look like aluminum anyway.
What else?
There's a hole. Big wide hole in the floor.
What else?
Nothing that I can see.
Look up. What do you see now?
Hanging from the ceiling. It's about a foot from the ceiling.
Of what, Todd?
Looks like a headsman's axe. An oversized headsman's axe.
With a very sharp cutting edge. Razor sharp. Note how the light gleams off it. And now there's something more for you to see.
Tammy.
No. You stay here. She stays there, on the other side of the room.
Tammy, are you all right?
Yes, darling. Are you?
Sure.
Now, Todd, two questions. Have you ever heard of a torture called the pendulum?
Yes.
And another called the pit.
Is that the hole in the floor? A wide hole?
The pit, yes. You have heard of it. You're not going to be sick, are you?
No.
Todd, don't make me subject you to the pendulum. Especially don't make me subject you to the exquisite torment of the pit. Above all, don't make me subject Tammy to either.
No, not Tammy.
That depends on you. Now, the formula, Todd. Will you give it to me? Or will you not?
If you were Todd Stearns, what would you do? Come, if you have the imagination I think you have, you are Todd Stearns, or Tammy Stearns. What would be your answer? What would you do? Think about it until I return for Act 2. Curious room in the basement of an isolated country house, Todd and Tammy Stearns face a torture known as the pit and the pendulum. Face it, but need not undergo it if Todd will tell Mr. X what he wants to know. Reveal the formula he carries in his head for a new weapon of destruction, a bacterial gas. As Todd gazes across the yawning pit at his lovely wife on the other side, Mr. X repeats,
Once again, Todd, I know it's a difficult decision, but it is one that you must make. Will you give me the formula or not?
I told you I don't have
That's enough. You have the formula. You memorized it. I know that. So no more time-wasting nonsense. Which is it to be? Will you give me the formula without forcing me to torture it out of you, or must I use force?
I have nothing to tell you.
Perhaps if I explain how the pendulum works.
No need for that. I know.
But does Tammy know? Do you, Tammy?
No.
Tammy, look up toward the ceiling. That is a blade, you see, a blade shaped like a big headsman's axe, and it's razor sharp.
Don't listen to him, Tammy. He's trying to frighten you.
Exactly what I'm trying to do, Tammy, for reasons that are quite obvious, I should think. Wouldn't you?
Yes.
Now, that large razor-sharp blade, Tammy, is attached to a pendulum. A pendulum that swings back and forth and gets an inch lower on each swing.
An inch lower on each swing?
Yes. And so anyone strapped to that slab on the floor... Look down now, Tammy, to the floor. You see the slab with the straps?
Yes.
Anyone strapped to that slab will, in time, be cut in half.
Tammy, don't listen.
Slowly. Cut in half slowly, Tammy.
You wouldn't. But you wouldn't, you please. You can't. You won't kill him.
Todd? Oh, gracious, no. He has what I want. I can't kill him unless we reach that perfectly wasteful moment when I have no option but to end this whole scene in death. No thought of killing him. You.
Oh, my God.
Tammy, did you hear me?
I heard you.
Then, my dear, would you try to do what I have failed to do? Convince your husband to give me the formula. But, Tammy.
How can I convince him if you couldn't?
Todd, have you no imagination whatever? Do you really think that you'll be able to watch Tammy kill before your eyes without breaking? No answer. Your silence could signify several possibilities. One, you're too shocked at the prospect to answer. Two, you could watch while your wife is slowly cut in half, in agony, Todd. Three, you couldn't. Now, which, Todd? Possibly even you don't know at this moment. Well, all right, I'll give you time to think it over, to talk it over, both of you. Miss Z, you know where to take Mrs. Stearns. Mr. Stearns and I will join you there shortly.
Todd, I love you.
And I love you, Tammy. I love you.
You love her. We'll see how much very soon now. Very soon.
Tammy, glass of champagne.
No, it would sicken me.
Me too. It just isn't a dinner they've spread before us. It's a gourmet's dream.
Or the condemned's last meal.
Yeah. Darling, we've got to talk this out.
What is there to talk out? You've told me that the secret, the formula that you memorized, if it got into the wrong hands, it could mean the death of millions. And if you give it to Mr. X, it will certainly be in the wrong hands.
I don't know.
Well, what do you mean? The group he represents, they'd sell the formula to the highest bidder. They wouldn't care who, just so that they got their millions.
Well, maybe for once, just for once, I got to think of us, not the world.
But we are the world.
I know that, too. You're involved now. This character X could torture me to death, and... well, I don't think I'd break. I don't think I would, but... you can't tell till you're going through it. I've known agents who... well, never mind. To face torture myself alone, that's one thing. But to watch you face it... Tammy, I couldn't bear that. Why are you looking at me like that?
You're going to have to bear it, Todd. You can't risk the lives of millions for one person, no matter how much you love her.
But that's the point I wanted to make. If I give X the formula...
Todd, you're not going to.
It doesn't mean that whoever buys it will use it to control the world. It could simply mean they would have a balance of power with us.
Instead of the government, whichever it is, you won't tell me, that already has a pact with us?
Sweetheart, I am just a courier. I'm not up there with the brass. A pact, well, it's supposed to mean what you think it means, but sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I think all it means is that both countries have the same amount of clout and can't rip each other off. How do we get into this?
Because this is what it's all about.
No. What it's all about is you. You getting tortured is what it's about. Tammy, X is going to make me watch you on that slab as the pendulum comes closer, inch by inch. Darling, I won't be able to bear it.
I think you will. I know you will.
You're a lot surer than I am.
Oh, dear, what a pity. The champagne, the food, you touched nothing.
Who is he?
Oh, a little quirk of mine. He fits in, don't you think? The black suit, the red hood with slits for eyes. Just right for an executioner.
Just right to scare the daylights out of your victims.
Exactly. Tammy, are you scared?
You better know it.
But you needn't be, you know. Not if you had succeeded where I failed. What is Todd's answer now?
You better ask Todd that.
Todd?
No. My answer is still no.
What point in it to undergo agony only to give in finally?
If one gives in.
You think you won't?
But you seem to forget. Todd's the one who has to give in. I don't have the formula, if there is one.
Think now, Tammy, think. You're lying strapped to that slab beneath the pendulum. You cannot move. Scarcely a muscle moves. You're looking up, staring at that great blade. It begins to move. Back and forth. Back and forth. Swinging and coming lower with each swing. Suddenly, time has sped by unaccountably. Suddenly, there it is. The blade within inches of you now, within an inch. Cutting through your dress. Delicately cutting. And now, on the next swing, it is going to slice.
Stop it! Tammy, I can't let you do this.
I didn't think that you could. Bring the tape recorder.
Don't bother.
No?
Tammy!
Todd, this man is a phony. I'll stake my life on it. You're trying to scare Todd into giving you the secret formula. But if your scare fizzles...
I won't go through with this thing. I won't,
Well, I don't think you will.
In that case, finish your champagne, and we'll proceed. Todd, one final chance.
Mr. X, it's senseless.
Makes plenty of sense to me. It would if I were in your shoes. That woman, that lovely, exceptional woman you were lucky enough to marry, lies strapped to the slab. When I give the nod to our red-hooded executioner, he'll press the button that starts the pendulum. Once started, it can't be stopped.
Can't?
No. It goes right on, down, and through. Should you change your mind, it had better not be at the last moment. It had better be in time for the executioner to pull her out from under the blade.
Tammy!
Don't give in, Todd. Don't.
You leave me no choice. I must...
Do it. Damn it. Damn you. Go on and do it.
Very well. I give the nod. It's begun its swing. You see it, Tom? Back and forth. Back and forth. An inch lower with each swing. Here.
That's the microphone to the tape recorder.
Take it. Use it. Tell the formula.
What is he saying to you? What is that he's handed you? The microphone?
Yes. The mic of the tape recorder.
Oh, Todd, don't.
You'll die if I don't.
Then I'll die. I'd rather die. Me than a whole world.
I can't let you. I can't let you.
If you can't let her speak, you got the mic in your hand, start talking.
No. What's left if I do? What's left?
What?
She loves me. If I let her down, if I save her life and lose a million others, she'll hate me. What'll be left to me then?
There are other women.
You filthy. There are no other women. There's only Tammy. For me. Oh, my dearest. You are right. We've got to go through with this. For them.
I've met fools in my time, but you... It's within inches, 3 at most from her body. Now 2. 1. Cutting the dress now. You see? And the next cut. Talk, you fool. Talk fast.
The Bacterian equation. It's...
What is it? The equation before it's too late. What?
What indeed? A man and a woman, just another man and woman like you, like me, stand ready to sacrifice, or not sacrifice, their own lives for others. Certainly the woman does. The man? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when I return for Act 3.
It's Athletes versus MS. We're at Lime Rock Auto Track in Connecticut. Meet Ron Gagne.
I used to race cars, but it takes a lot of coordination and quick response. I had it until MS, multiple sclerosis, attacked my central nervous system.
With Ron Gagne, Paul Newman, actor and fellow race driver, and his racing teammate, Terry Knight.
My teammate Terry and I race against the clock, just like Ron here. We want to beat multiple sclerosis before it beats him. You see, multiple sclerosis doesn't just cripple. So we all have to find a cure before it's too late. Help us get Ron back on the road to good health. Send a check to the MS Society. When you help, we all win.
This message has been brought to you by the National Multiple Sclerosis Society, 205 East 42nd Street, New York City, 10017.
It's Northwest Federal Savings Time. We've got more time for you.
At Northwest Federal, that means more hours, more convenience, and more gifts for savers. Right now, you can choose from 23 fabulous gifts just for saving at Northwest Federal. You'll find a terrific selection from a West Bend skillet to a Sunbeam clock, from an Oster blender to a Black & Decker sander. There are summer fun items, too, like the colorful Beach Bum lounging quilt or the comfy Coleman sleeping bag. Come on in to any Northwest Federal, including their new Skokie Savings Center, to choose your gift. One gift per family free or at greatly reduced prices when you deposit $250 or more. But hurry, offer good for limited time only. Come see the selection. It's just one more example of how Northwest Federal does more for you.
It's Northwest Federal Savings Time. We've got more time.
I have said that there are all sorts of torture, limitless degrees of mental and physical torment. And of these, mental anguish is worst of all. There are some who can stand physical pain better than mental, and vice versa. Moments ago, we wondered, would Todd Stearns break under the strain of watching the torment of his wife, Tammy? Would Tammy? Well, let's find out.
Todd, what? You fainted. Fainted? Tammy. I remember now. The pendulum. The blade descending closer and closer, cutting through a dress. Is she what? Dead! Damn you, is she dead?
The tape recorder is right there in front of you. Dictate the formula.
Answer me. Is Tammy dead?
Dictate the formula.
No.
You will, if you want the answer to whether your wife is dead or alive.
Oh, no. If she's dead, then at least she's safe from you.
But if she's alive, I see it in your eyes, the agony of not knowing. Dictate.
No.
You got more guts than I thought.
Oh, no. I'm as much a coward as the next man. But you made a mistake when you left Tammy and me alone together for those few hours.
Oh?
That's a funny thing, but I I don't know why. Maybe it was just facing our last hours on Earth together, but we really got to know each other for the first time in our 4 years of marriage.
I made a mistake?
You made a mistake. You're licked. Dead or alive. Tammy licked you, and dead or alive, I won't let her down.
I see. Excuse me. Bring her in.
Tammy. Oh, Tammy, thank God you're alive.
Oh, darling, oh, darling.
Are you all right? You aren't harmed? You're all right?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
No, you're not. Your hands, I can feel your hands.
No,
They're shaking.
I'll calm down, then I'll be all right.
Not if Todd goes on refusing to give me that formula.
You haven't given it to him?
No.
Oh, I'm so glad, darling. I'm so glad.
Your happiness is doomed to a short life, because I assure you Todd is going to do what I ask.
No, not Todd.
Oh, yes. Let me say that I admire you, both of you. And you have every reason to be proud of this man you married.
Well, I am very.
But he is not a Superman. He has his breaking point, as all men do. I haven't succeeded in reaching that point, that's all. But unless he dictates the formula he carries in his head, I shall take final steps to reach his breaking point, and yours, quickly. Oh, by the way, your little girl, Jill.
What about her?
I thought you'd want to know. Your housekeeper, Anna, sent for the doctor a little while ago. Why?
Is she worse?
I don't know. All I have is the report that the doctor was sent for.
You dirty rat.
Now, slowly, Todd. Physical violence will get you nowhere.
This is part of your next torture, isn't it? Making us worry about Jill's condition.
And what will become of her should the two of you meet what you possibly may meet? Death. You leave me no choice but to subject you now to the kind of torment I tried to avoid.
Well, there can't be anything worse than the pendulum.
There's the pit. I see that you know something about it.
I don't know anything about it.
Precisely. You've heard of the pit, but it remains an unknown quantity. And it will be that, the simple fact that you don't know what awaits you in the pit, that will break you. Just as not knowing why the doctor was called for your daughter has shaken you. Now, once again, will you give me the formula? Then it's the pit, I'm afraid. Back where we started? Or no? The pendulum, you see, is again in place in the ceiling. I will leave you alone now with just the pit. Oh, and, Todd, when you decide that you can't take any more and agree to give me the formula, just say so. You'll be heard.
Oh, I hope Jill's all right.
Don't worry, she is. There's no better doctor than Dr. Lynch.
Yes, but if the cold's going into her chest, you know, her chest is weak.
Don't worry. It's just what that louse wants. For all we know, he could be lying. Anna never sent for the doctor.
Oh, you're right. I'm doing just what X wants me to do. I'm worrying myself sick. What are you looking for?
Something to drop down the pit.
Why, what for?
Find out how deep it is. Whether the bottom is solid or filled with water. This room's as bare as a bone, though.
Here.
Oh, your shoe?
You can buy me another pair when we get out of here.
I'll buy you a dozen pair. Okay. Here it goes. Funny.
I didn't hear a sound. Not a sound.
No splash? No thud of the shoe hitting anything? Nothing? That damn thing can't be bottomless.
It's either that or awfully, awfully deep.
That's for sure. Give me your other shoe.
Try again?
Yes. The first sound could have been so slight we didn't pick it up.
Yes.
This time listen carefully. Very carefully. Ready?
Go ahead. I didn't hear a thing.
Shh. No. Nothing.
Let's stand back. I don't like being so near the edge.
I don't blame you. I thought of phoning in.
No.
Sorry.
It's all right. I feel the same way.
Let's sit down on the floor. Against the wall.
All right. Yes, that's better. Todd? The wall feels warm.
It's a little too warm. Just move away a bit. Better?
Much. Jill's going to be all right. I'm just not going to worry about her.
No.
Todd, that wall's getting hotter.
Well, we'll have to move away from it a little more.
And closer to the pit.
Wait a minute now. You don't think... Here, let me just see how...
Todd!
Burn my hand. The wall is as hot as an oven. Move over to that one.
Well, this one's as hot as the other. It's getting hotter.
So that's it. Don't you see? The hotter the walls get, the farther we have to get from them.
And the closer to the pit until we...
Yeah. Until... Are you all right?
But, darling, she's ice. And we're moving closer to the pit.
Can't help it. Heat from the walls. Getting worse.
God, hold me. Put your arms around me.
Sweetheart.
Yes. What is down there? We go over the edge. Oh, God, it's less than 2 feet away now. When we go over, what will happen to us? What?
Death, I guess.
How? How will we die?
Try not to move any closer. Try.
Help myself. The heat unbearable. You're moving closer to the edge, too.
I can't help it either.
Hold me, darling.
Sweetheart. This is it. I guess we... Wait. Wait a minute. The heat. It doesn't seem so hot.
Not so. I think you're right. It's cooler. Oh, the room seems cooler. Oh, let's move back.
It won't last long. That creep has got something else in store for us. But... See? He didn't go through with it. Just as he didn't go through with the pendulum.
No, you fainted.
I don't think he would have gone through with it anyway.
Why not, Todd?
What?
Mr. X, Todd. I can see you and hear you. What's given you the sudden idea that I won't go through with things?
You want the formula.
True.
Well, kill me and the formula dies with me.
True.
Well?
Todd Stern's dead is worth considerable, too. Oh, not as much as the formula, but considerable.
I don't see why.
Very simple. It's worth a great deal for a certain government to prevent another from getting the formula. Keeps the balance of power unbalanced, you see. And now that we've settled that, do you still refuse to change your mind?
Yes.
Todd, I'm sorry to say that this time, I believe you.
Wait a minute. Tammy has no part in this now. You used her to break me down. You failed. What you used for her is over. Let her go.
He hasn't heard you. Or if he did, he said his final word. And I wouldn't want out anyhow. If you die, I want to be dead, too.
But it's senseless. Pointless. I'm the one who has the formula, not you. There's no point in killing you if I... What's that?
What is it?
Machinery of some kind. I don't know what it's for. Yes, I do.
God, what?
The walls. Look at the walls.
It's moving. All 4 of them. Moving inward.
Making the room narrower. And narrower until...
There'll be no space, no floor space left.
Nothing but the pit.
Oh, Lord.
X! X, listen to me. Let Tammy go. I beg you, let her go.
The pit. The wall. Pushing us to it. Oh, let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
Tammy.
I can't bear anymore. I can't bear it.
You don't have to bear any more now, sweetheart. No more. Now. champagne, Tammy?
No.
Todd?
What I want is an explanation of all this, and you better make it a good one, Mr. What is your name?
X will do.
Yeah, but now we know it was all a test or a game or whatever it was.
I must still keep my cover. Look, I don't blame you for being angry. Simply put, we subjected you to a test to see how much you could take before you broke down. All operatives, couriers, are put through the ringer.
I never was before. I never even heard of it before.
Never would have if you hadn't reached that point in your career where we felt that you were ready. The formula you so painstakingly memorized, Todd, is worthless. There's no such thing as that bacterial weapon.
Oh, no.
But if there were, and you were caught by the kind of group I pretended to represent, we had to be sure that you'd never break, never reveal it.
And risk blowing my mind. Tammy...
No. You were never in any danger of that. From start to finish, you were carefully monitored by staff psychiatrists. We'd have known instantly if you were in any serious difficulty.
Well, I guess you'll have to do it.
Yes, we do.
Tell me something. What did we fall on? I mean, when I went over, holding Tammy in my arms.
Special foam rubber. Dozens of layers of the stuff. You could have dropped an iron safe down that hole, much less Tammy's shoes, and you'd have heard nothing. Now then, it's over. You can relax and unwind. What's more, Todd, you have gained something that you didn't have before. You've learned how much you can take. And, mister, you can take it.
I learned something a lot more important than that, if you ask me.
What would that be, Todd?
I learned... Tammy, I always thought you were pretty wonderful, but you're more than that. You're the most wonderful woman and wife in the world.
Truth is stranger than fiction. And if you feel the story I've just brought you is one of the strangest you've ever heard, I can only assure you that even stranger things go on in this world of ours. Stranger and, yes, more terrifying. Let's hope you never find yourself involved with any of them. Beyond your radio, that is. I'll be back shortly.
Here's a message from your Kidney Foundation.
Have you ever stood in line, my friend? Not for hours, but for years on end. Not waiting for a ticket for a show you want to see, but just for the chance to live life normally. Waiting for the gift of life. Pass it on, pass it on. Give the gift of life. Pass it on, pass it on. Somewhere someone depends on you. You can give the gift of life and help someone who depends on you by becoming an organ donor. You can sign a special line on your driver's license or get an organ donor card from your Kidney Foundation. A moment to sign could mean a lifetime to others. Remember, we're talking about life. Pass it on, pass it on. Give the gift of life. Pass it on, pass it on. Somewhere someone depends on you.
Although our version of The Pit and the Pendulum was only based on Edgar Allan Poe's story, it's to this great master of the bizarre and this connoisseur of the horrifying that we owe the story's, shall we say, electrifying moments. I hope you were properly shocked. Our cast included Tony Roberts, Marion Seldes, and Norman Rose. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Oh, no, George. He's going to pay.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. The theme of our tale is temptation. It comes in many sizes and many forms. Its consequences are always the same. They vary only in degree. If you give in to temptation, you acquire a secret, and it possesses you, nags at you, and lies there, waiting to be exposed. The fact is, we often want to confess it to get rid of it. That's conscience at work.
Confession may be good for the soul, and a long stay in prison. We're in a tavern in a dusty little village in southeastern New Mexico.
If you could get him out on the river, Millie, that old Rio Grande would...
Scrub it, Walt. Ben wouldn't take me fishing. No way. You leave it to me. I'll get him worked up real good one of these days, and he'll have the big one. Tonight helped.
I wish he'd drop dead.
That's the idea, darling.
Our mystery story, alias Mr. Aladdin, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Roy Windsor and stars John Beale and Robert Dryden. It is sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. I'll be back shortly with Act One. If you're a regular listener, you know that our entertainment focuses on suspense or the supernatural. Sometimes it might concern itself with a phenomenon such as thought transference, or sometimes simply murder. Hopefully the murderer is caught. There are many ways of committing murder. One of them is shock, very effective when, for example, the younger wife of a man in his 60s knows his condition and wishes him dead. The man's name is David McNell.
Please, Mildred.
Please, my foot. I made your supper and I'm going out.
It's humiliating to me, Millie. Can't you understand that? You're my wife.
I'm your housekeeper and cook, not a wife. And I'm still young and good looking. You expect me to sit in the house every night, look at the television, and watch you fall asleep at 10 o'clock?
I realize
You don't realize anything. I'm still alive.
And I'm as good as dead.
You said it. I didn't.
But to go unescorted to that tavern...
Unescorted? That's a laugh. You're living in another world, old man. Women are free today.
I could take you to the tavern.
Please, Dave, don't be ridiculous. The noise would give you a stroke. No, you just settle back in your lounge chair and watch the tube, or read a nice book about the good old days, or go play cards with your buddy across the street.
You're still seeing Walt Hollins.
Why not? Who else is there to talk to in this desert dump? He's still crazy about me, and he's a good dancer.
And a bum.
But he's a man.
Not by my standards. Ben Baker's had him in court 4 or 5 times.
Your buddy, the county prosecutor. I wouldn't give him the time of day. Honest Ben and his stuck-up daughter.
I can't stand much more of this, Mildred.
Well, you're stuck, old man. Until death us do part, or doth us, or however it goes.
I wonder why I married you.
You didn't. I married you. Remember me 20 years ago?
I wish I didn't. It should have been obvious then why you married me.
Right. Money. All that money you get twice a month down at the bank, year after year, out of the blue. You never told me where it comes from.
And I never will.
Just keep it coming in.
And if it stops?
I'd still have my fine house.
No, our house.
Not ours for long, David. Listen, you call Walt Hollins a bum. Sure, he's been picked up on a few charges, but he's open. He's out front. You're not. You're close. You've always been a kind of Mr. Nobody from nowhere.
Meaning, just what?
There's some secret about you. Twice a month you go to the bank and get your money, but all you do is put $5 or $10 in savings. Then you come home and you got a wad. That's what I mean. Where's it come from?
I've got a lamp.
Uh-huh. Without a bulb.
That's right. No bulb. An Aladdin's lamp. And there's a genie in it.
Ah, you're crazy.
What? Don't tell me that's Walt.
Why not? Well, have fun with your genie. You know where I'll be.
I'll do it. I have to do it. I can't live like this. I'd rather die in prison.
It's shameful, Pop.
They drove off, and Dave came out of the house. He just stood there, kind of hunched over. I saw the whole thing when I turned off the kitchen light.
Well, nothing we can do about it, Ann. Mildred's always been an alley rat. Walt Holland's even worse. I wish she'd married him before Dave settled here. By now, we'd be rid of both of them.
They hang out at the tavern. I've been there with John, and we've seen them. Mildred still thinks she's a movie star.
John coming over tonight?
No, he telephoned. He's tutoring some boy. He does a lot of tutoring, you know.
I do know.
And I'm saving as much as I can, but nurses don't earn very much.
I can help, Ann.
No, Pop.
The house,
No and double no. I won't have you mortgage the house to give John and me a stake. We'll make it on our own.
But when? 2, 3 years? You'll be stuck in this little village forever.
You haven't found life here so bad. You're an attorney and county prosecutor.
And there isn't much law business, and the prosecutor job just about pays for my shotgun shells. I'm not complaining, Ann, because I chose to stay here. Your mother and I were born in this village. She always loved the desert. And I still like the hunting and the fishing in the Rio nearby.
You had a good life.
Oh, I think so. Nope. Here's where I'll stay. But you and John are just itching to begin life in Santa Fe, and I really would like to. I'll see.
No, I'll get it, Pop. Hi, Dave.
My beautiful goddaughter.
Come in. It's Dave, Pop.
Oh, glad to see you, friend.
I saw your light on. And,
you're always welcome here. Sit down, please.
Oh, thank you. I suppose you saw or heard what happened?
I did, Dave. I saw them leave.
I'm a very poor excuse for a man, I'm afraid.
Why don't you leave her, Dave?
I've just about come to that decision. It's funny you're suggesting it, Ben.
Well, your situation is intolerable.
It's a peculiar situation. I have no feeling for Mildred. You know how she feels about me. I really wouldn't mind if she and Walt Hollins just disappeared. What's intolerable is how they flaunt me.
If I had your money, Dave, I'd do the disappearing.
No, that's easier said than done. I have my genie to consider.
Your genie?
Mm-hmm. You know about Aladdin, Ann?
Sure. He rubbed his magic lamp, and the genie granted him what he wished for.
Well, the genie likes it here.
What the devil are you talking about, Dave? You all right?
Oh, sure, of course. It's just a joke.
Well, you're being mighty mysterious, friend. This Aladdin thing didn't just bump into your head just now, did it?
Well, no. I tried it on Mildred just before she left the house.
In connection with what?
Money. What else?
Oh, I see.
When I settled here, I was quite a rich man. It's always bothered Mildred where the money came from. She asked me again tonight.
So you told her about Aladdin and his magic lamp? Oh, I'd like to have seen the expression on her face. Score one for you.
The score is lopsided in her favor, but I'm about to change all that.
And about time. How, Dave?
When you hear it, you won't like it.
Now, think twice before you think murder. I'm your friend, but I'm also the county prosecutor.
There's an alternative. You'll never think of it. I strolled over to discuss it with you, but now I've changed my mind about telling you.
Because of Ann?
I'll leave you and Pop if...
No. It's nothing to do with you being present, Ann, but it does have to do with you. I haven't been much of a godfather to you.
What? You've been wonderful. I can remember my first communion and the bicycle you gave me.
Oh, that was my pleasure. But let me put it this way. Wait until I consult my genie. Then I may have a nice surprise for you.
Well, rub him right, Dave. Because what Ann and John need...
Pop, please. Don't be crude.
You need a stake, my dear. You let me talk to my genie, and I'll see what can be worked out. Now I've talked enough. Thank you for sanctuary. No. I'll let myself out.
Good night, Aladdin. Don't get your hopes up, Anne.
But wouldn't it be wonderful?
Sure, but did you take a good look at him? You're a nurse. What do you think?
He was very pale and nervous.
And talking kind of crazy. You know he's got a bad heart.
I do know that.
Well, don't count on him. I think my old friend's just about run out of time.
Maybe you're a bum, Walt, but you sure can dance.
The old man said that? I'm a bum?
Uh-huh.
I ought to put him out of his misery.
No rough stuff, lover. What time is it?
11:15.
Oh, I better get back home.
No, it's early, Millie.
I owe him something.
Yeah? What?
He's sick. For all we know, maybe after you honked for me, he went into his room and passed out.
Ain't that just what we're waiting for?
Just give it time. It's all going to be mine one of these days.
You've been saying that for a year, Millie.
What's the rush?
Well, it makes me feel funny. Seeing out in the open all the time, kind of a cheap shot of the old man. I feel bad about it.
You? You said you wanted to put him out of his misery.
I do. I want him dead, or you to divorce him.
Oh, boy.
You'd still have the swell house. You could sell it.
No. I want the money, too. I want everything. He's rich, all right. Since he came back here 20 years ago, he's never done a lick of work.
Where's the money come from, Millie?
Oh, don't think I haven't tried to find out. He goes to the bank and he comes home with enough to choke an alligator.
Maybe he keeps it in a safe deposit box, huh?
Try again. I've looked. I have watched him for as long as we've been married, and I still don't know. I never really knew anything about him.
Blackmail? Maybe he gets money through the mail and pretends he gets it from the bank.
I open all the mail, Walt. Nothing. And he can't get it from the bank. There's only 1,000 in savings.
Well, then he's got it squirreled away somewhere. It comes from somewhere.
I've searched.
This time I'll help you. Let's do it now.
Why not? Take me home, Walt.
Ben, Anne, help me.
Who is... Dave! Pop! Hurry! Dave.
I'm sorry to bother you.
Now, don't talk. Hold on to my arm.
What's happened?
Look at him. That cut on his cheek needs stitching.
Who did this, Dave?
There was a quarrel. I'll tell you all about it later.
Mildred?
He went crazy. Began to rip the house apart.
Millie and Walt?
Yeah. I tried to stop them. Next thing, I was on the floor. I came to and standing over here.
Get the car, Pop. We'll take him to the clinic.
I'll string Walt Hollins from a lamppost.
Oh, man, Anne, my heart's going like a trip hammer. I think I'm going to faint.
Temptation. It encompasses many motives. Money is a primary one. The temptation to get something for nothing is a regrettable human weakness. Once you give in to it, you're trapped. If the law doesn't trip you up, your conscience will. Mildred McNell's abuse of her husband just may have killed him before she discovers the source of his wealth. I'll return shortly with Act 2. There's an old Moroccan proverb. The code teaches everyone to steal charcoal. Here we have a situation that is analogous. A venal woman marries an older man and now wishes him dead because then she will inherit his money and marry a man her own age. But there's a problem. How can she come into the money when she cannot discover its source? And what is that source? It's now the next morning, and Ann Baker has driven David McNell home.
Coming, Dave?
I suppose so.
I'll see you into the house.
No, I'm all right now, Anne.
You lie down for the rest of the day. I'll call after work to see how you are.
It was just a scratch.
10 stitches aren't just a scratch. Oh, there's Millie.
Well, so there you are. Hey, what happened to your head, old man?
Walt Hollins will have to explain that to my father, Millie.
What do you mean?
Pop is picking up Hollins for assault.
Are you crazy? He didn't assault nobody.
Oh, man. Tell your father to proceed.
What is all this? What's the old man been telling you?
Last night, you and Walt walked in and began to rip the house apart. When Dave interfered, Walt slugged him and knocked him down.
That's a lie.
And so are these 10 stitches, Mildred.
Walt didn't touch you. You fell down and hit your head on the television set. You believe this crazy old man?
A lot sooner than I'd believe that Walt Hollins.
And run along.
I'll check in after work.
You try it.
This time you've gone too far, Mildred. I want you out of here.
Well, do you now? Just like that, huh? Well, I'm here, and here I'm staying. If anybody's leaving, it's going to be you, feet first.
You're counting on that, I know. Then I'll leave. Without me and my money, you won't last 6 months in this house.
This is a common property state, old man.
You may have the house. There is nothing else.
Oh, yeah? Money. Half goes to me.
There is none.
There's plenty, and you know it. And you'll produce it, or you'll go to jail.
What if that's what I've got in mind? You got nothing on me, Baker.
Mr. Baker to you, Hollins.
You got nothing on me. Has McNeil filed a charge?
He'll do what I recommend. The charge is assault.
Well, I just pushed him and he fell.
In his own house.
I was there because his wife asked me.
You know, of course, that David McNeil has a heart condition. It's lucky for you and that wife of his that he didn't die. You'd be up on a charge of murder. The deputy will drive you to the county seat. You better get yourself a lawyer. I wish I could explain an animal like that. And Millie, she's another.
They came from poor families.
Hogwash, so did I. No, Ann, they walk a crooked line. They always have.
Dave should be here by now.
Did you see him after work?
I tried. Millie wouldn't let me in.
Oh, boy. Well, you run along.
I'll wait outside for John.
Don't be too late, dear.
Have a nice visit with Aladdin. Hi, Dave. You all right?
Sure.
Pop's in the room on the porch.
Oh, come in, Dave. Put your feet up.
Just for a minute.
How's the forehead?
It hurts, but it's all right. Ben, what do you know about me?
Well, that's a funny question. We've been friends for almost 25 years.
You ever wonder why I settled here?
Well, all of us did at first, but nobody pried. You said your health wasn't too good and that our climate was just right for you. I remember that.
You know my relationship with Millie. She's a shrew.
She sure is.
Well, she hooked me with her pretty face and figure.
Yeah, well, it's happened before.
I owe her that. She really was beautiful, but she's a cruel, grasping woman. Ben,
huh?
My name isn't David McNeil.
Huh?
It's Neil Wheeler. Name mean anything to you?
Can't say it does.
So much for fame. Now, here, I brought something to show you. A clipping. Read it, man.
What has become of Wheeler the dealer? You? A dealer? A dealer in what?
Anything. You name it. Read on.
Disappeared. Receipt stolen. Contract on his life. Mob alert in every major city. You?
Me. I was part of a gambling syndicate. We were into everything. Entertainment, tables, real estate, travel. I was the front man. I spoke good English, and I dressed like a banker. The rough boys stayed in the background. And then I got ambitious.
You wanted a bigger take, is that it?
That's right. That was a mistake.
So you got out before they got you?
With over $200,000. Well over. I'd planned it for months.
You sure you want to tell me all this, Dave? You know what I have to do.
Turn me over to the police?
That's right. You did abscond with money. How'd you get away with it?
Oh, you can get away with anything if you prepare carefully enough. Well, that's what I did. 6 months before I dropped out of sight, I'd prepared a new identity. One night, as usual, 2 bodyguards accompanied me to the bank to make a deposit of the night's casino receipts. I carried the money in an attaché case.
And?
In my office, I made a substitution. I had another attaché case. It was filled with very high-grade, worn, counterfeit money. It was on my way.
And you've been a fugitive all these years?
I still see faces in the dark, Ben.
How much money you got left?
Over $50,000.
Well, you'll have to turn it over to me, old friend.
I want to.
Where is it?
Mildred's been trying to find out all our married life. She and Walt Hollins tried again last night. I'll bring it to you sometime tomorrow when she's out of the house. I don't want her to have a cent of the money.
Well, all the same, you'd better tell me where it's hidden. If something happens to you, Dave...
business again.
Where's the money hidden?
Tackle box. Huh? False bottom. The money's hidden in waterproof rubber envelope. I had it made. It says fly tying.
Dave. Ben Barker, Grace. Find Dr. Jessup and have him come to my house at once. Emergency.
I got here as fast as I could, Pop. How's Dave? Who's the doctor?
Terry Richards. And the nurse is Tina Whelan. Couldn't reach Jessup.
And Dave's in good hands. What happened, Pop?
Dave had another of those dizzy spells, and then he passed out. The telephone operator, Grace, located Richards, and he rushed to the house. We got Dave into the station wagon, brought him here.
Heart?
Yeah, but Dave's also showed signs of stroke. Go in and find out how he is, and they won't tell me anything.
Right away. It was those stitches. He was badly shaken up. Walt Hollins is responsible for Dave's condition. If he dies...
There's nothing I can do to Hollins. Dave never brought a charge against him. Hollins will go free.
But he and Millie...
I know. They're as good as murdered Dave. And they'll get away with it. Now, please go and see Ann. I have to know what's happening.
I won't be long.
He's pale as the sheets, Ann.
Coronary thrombosis. Blood pressure way down. Poor Aladdin.
Can he survive?
Dr. Richards doesn't think so. That's the only reason he let you in to see him.
How long do you think, Ann?
Minutes, maybe hours. No one can tell. Why don't you go home? I'll telephone if there's a change.
No, I'll stick it out.
Does his wife know?
By George, no. I never think of Dave's having a wife. I suppose I'd better break the news to her.
Do you want me to telephone her?
No, thank you. I'm Dave's executive, you know. There are certain things I have to attend to. He left a few personal things to me.
Aladdin's lamp.
You never can tell. I think he'd want me to have it, don't you?
Well, the big lawman himself. I don't want any, thank you. What are you doing here? You know what time it is?
Late.
Where's Dave?
At the clinic.
I see. What happened? You beat him at gin rummy and he flipped out?
He's dead, Millie.
Comes as no surprise to me.
Being slugged by Walt Hollins didn't help much.
He didn't slug him. He pushed Dave out of the way.
Sure. No matter now. He's dead.
Okay. So you've told me I'll handle this. You run on home, get your sleep.
You know, I'm executor of Dave's estate.
Oh, yeah? What's he need an executor for? What's his is mine. No big deal.
Well, Dave left a few personal items for me. I'll come by later and pick them up.
You just think you will. You get nothing from this house, Mr. Baker.
Then I'll get a court order and prevent the estate from going to probate until you give me what Dave wanted me to have.
You got them personal items written down in writing?
Yes, I have.
Then you just show me where Dave says you get this and that, and I'll see. It's got to be in writing. Otherwise, it's just your word against mine.
I'll stop by tomorrow.
What personal items?
Mostly books.
Anything else?
I'll show you the list tomorrow.
Anything important?
No.
I don't believe you.
I won't bother to answer that, Millie. Just don't touch anything in the house until I show you the will.
You know something, don't you, lawman? Something mighty important. Sure you do.
It's almost midnight, Pop.
I know. I'm just sitting here thinking about Aladdin.
How did charming Millie take the news?
As expected. Said thank you and good night. She'll handle everything from now on.
I telephoned the minister.
Oh, that was thoughtful of you, Ann. There has to be a service. Everyone loved David McNair.
Who? Neil who?
I was thinking of somebody else. A friend of mine when I was in my teens.
Oh?
Association of Ideas. That boy died, too.
I see. Sure. But I felt that you were referring to Dave.
Oh, grief can play tricks.
Mm-hmm. What's really on your mind, Pop?
I feel kind of old. I've been running a long time. Maybe you were right when you said the time's come for me to sell the house and go to Florida. A stake for you and enough for me.
This is kind of sudden.
It's been coming for some time.
Dave's death tipped it.
I have lost a very valuable friend.
A valuable friend indeed. Our tale has become more entangled because of a secret confession, and temptation now invites honesty to look the other way. It comes down to which instinct is stronger, a philosophical problem. The dilemma for Ben Baker is what to do about the stolen money that Dave McNell has left to his discretion. We face that problem when I return with Act 3. Many eminent writers think that a man's fate is his character. You can get into all kinds of arguments about heredity versus environment, but neither can exclude the other. Essentially, we are what we come from. A lineage of honesty becomes a general characteristic of certain families. Ben Baker comes from one such family, and we're about to test character being fate. It is noon the next day, and Walt Hollins rings the doorbell at Millie's house.
Well, if it isn't the village bad guy.
Hi, Millie. I heard the news.
Come on in.
The county prosecutor had me sprung and the charge against me dropped.
Lucky for you, Baker's bad to tangle with.
When's the funeral?
No funeral. He's being cremated. There's a memorial service Sunday afternoon.
And the house is yours?
Everything is mine.
Well, you'll need his money to keep this place up.
Yeah, don't I know it. But where is it? Where does it come from? It's got to be here somewhere.
Well, he turned the place inside out the other night. I hear Baker brought you the news.
Yeah, he said he's coming back for some things Dave's supposed to have left him.
Huh? What kind of thing?
Oh, books, junk like that. I told Baker where to head in.
Yeah, but if the stuff's been given to Baker...
If Baker shows me a paper saying Dave left him so-and-so, okay. Otherwise, the county prosecutor can go whistle.
You know something, Millie?
Go on.
If Dave told anybody where his money came from, it'd be Ben Baker. They was best friends.
Hey, yeah. That's a pretty good point.
The money ain't in the bank, and it don't come through the mail, so it's cash. And it's somewhere right here in the village. And if anybody knows where, it's Baker.
That makes sense.
Why would Dave hide the money where you just might find it? Why wouldn't he hide the money at Baker's?
Yeah, why not? If you're right, I'm sunk. Baker'd never admit he had the money.
But what if I found it for you? The house is empty all day long. He's at work and the daughter's at the hospital. What's wrong with that, huh?
Nothing. That's wonderful. And funny.
How?
Stealing something that rightfully belongs to me.
I'm home, Pop.
Oh, did you come home earlier, Ann?
Me? No. I've been on duty since 8 this morning. Why? Something wrong?
I think somebody's been going through this house.
What? Well, that's unheard of around here. Is anything missing?
No, nothing valuable. A few newspaper clippings that I had in my roll top. Somebody went through that desk.
What clippings?
Oh, a few I cut out about a case that interested me.
You were pretty distracted last night, Pop. Maybe you mislaid them.
Well, maybe, but I don't think so. And something else. The carbon of a codicil to Dave's will.
How strange.
Yeah, isn't it?
What's in the codicil?
Well, it's a fake. I admit that. I wrote it to give to Mildred McNell.
But that's illegal.
I'm aware of that. The other night when Dave was here, just before he had another dizzy spell, he said if anything happened to him, there were certain things of his that he wanted me to have. Some books, his fly rod, fishing tackle, and his outboard motor.
So?
Well, that witch across the street won't let me have them.
Then I'd forget about them.
Well, that I won't do, even if I have to steal them.
So you prepared a codicil?
Yeah, well, that may not work anyway. She said she'd have to see what Dave gave me in his writing.
You're the executor of Dave's estate.
Oh, it amounts to nothing at all. Everything goes to Millie.
Well, can't you hold up probate until you get those things you want? It would be your word against hers about what Dave left to you.
Yes, I mentioned that to her. And I'd win. Her word's good for nothing.
Then handle it that way, for goodness sakes. Don't march in and grab the stuff. You've got time on your side, Pop.
I wonder how much. Good evening.
That's what you think.
May I come in?
I think you better. Walt's here.
So much the better.
Hi, Mr. Baker.
You got that paper in Dave's writing about the stuff he left to you?
I have.
Let me see it.
I think you've already seen it, Millie.
You're off the rails, mister.
And you've also seen something else, haven't you?
Don't you browbeat her.
Here's the original of the codicil. The carbon was stolen from my desk.
Who'd steal
You would. Well, Walt here would steal it for you.
Hey, are you accusing me?
Certainly not. I have no proof. Well, what did you think of the clipping about Neil Wheeler, Millie?
Don't answer him. Get a lawyer. Let him answer the question.
A lawyer for what? How many persons do you want to know the story?
You knew all the time, didn't you, Mr. Baker?
Millie?
You shut up.
Dave told me the night he died. I suppose I'm obligated to tell the police. The press will find out. It's a big story.
Don't you dare tell the police.
But you were married for 20 years to a very clever criminal. And the mob just might come looking for you. All that money?
You got that money, Baker.
Wrong.
Then where is it?
Well, you've searched your own house, and someone's searched mine. Any luck? Apparently not.
Help us find the money, and I'll divide it with you, Mr. Baker.
I'm afraid not. If the money ever is found, it won't be yours. Dave left you the house, and nothing more.
Walt, Give him the stuff.
Sure. I got it all in a pile.
You're a very clever housebreaker, Hollins.
I'm admitting nothing. Here's the books, rods, outboards in the garage. Here's Dave's old tackle box. That's it?
Thank you. That's it.
And you were going to steal this if Millie didn't give it to you? Oh, Pop. The fly rod looks okay, but that tackle box is beaten up. No trouble with Millie?
Nope.
I can see why.
Well, I wanted them for, well, sentimental value.
I understand. Poor Mr. Aladdin. He'd have been upset you having to scrap with Millie.
She won't be around for long. She'll have to sell. And then I'd guess she and Walt will head for Santa Fe. And good riddance to both of them. Well, I'll put the books away.
Do you want me to dump the tackle box in the garage?
No, I might go through it later. See what Dave had that I can use.
All right. See you in the morning, Pop.
Good night. Aladdin's tackle box. Now, who the...
You alone?
Ann left half an hour ago. What can I do for you, Mildred? Come in.
You can return what you took last night.
I can. I mean, I should? Why?
After you left last night, Walt and me went down to the tavern.
The two of you ought to buy it.
We bumped into a friend who's a lawyer. He said you had no right to those things unless David put it in writing. He didn't. So I want them back.
Then I'll take you to court.
So what?
So the entire story will come out. I told you what most likely would happen. The police...
Oh, sure. And the newspapers and the mob after me. Lies.
Why are you making such a big fuss about nothing, Millie?
Because the lawyer and Walt and me talked it over. And you know something? The lawyer's going to get it all out in the open. I was married to a crook, and the crook's best friend was you. You, honest Ben Baker. You think anyone's going to believe you didn't know who Dave really was? Or where he kept his money? Oh, sure. My life gets messed up, but what about you? You'll be disgraced and ruined.
And that's what you dearly love.
Exactly.
Well, your lawyer's right about one point. Until I can prove it, those items Dave left to me will have to be returned to you. You may have them.
All of them.
Even the books Dave borrowed with my name in them?
Everything.
Why?
Because we think there's a clue in those things where the money is.
Oh, wish I'd thought of that. Well, they're all yours, Millie.
Did you get all the stuff back?
It's all there in the middle of the living room. Nothing.
What? Nothing in the books? No clue? The handle of the fly rod?
No, and nothing in the tackle box except it smells of dead bait and fish.
Let me see the thing.
Oh, don't be stupid. Who'd hide anything valuable in a tackle box?
I never can tell. Hey, it's got a false bottom.
What?
Look. Look how it's disguised. See the tape wrapped around it like it's part of the design?
Well, get it open.
Look at that. It's about 3 inches from top to bottom. Hey, what's this? Look.
It's a waterproof kind of briefcase with a zipper on. Walt.
That's where the money was.
Was? But it's empty.
Baker walked out of here last night with the tackle box, took out the money, and that's why he let you take all the stuff back this morning. Baker's got the money.
And I'm left with... Oh, I'll claw his eyes out.
Now, you'll just calm down. We can't prove a thing. You got taken, baby.
And now you know everything, Ann.
How much did Aladdin leave?
A small fortune. A little over 50,000. I wasn't going to tell you.
I'm glad you did, Pop. What are we going to do about it?
Well, it's money stolen from a mob. Illegitimate money. It doesn't belong to anybody.
What about Millie?
Well, she has the house. Aladdin meant this money for us. It'll set you and John up. You'll get most of it. I don't want much, just enough for Florida.
What about your conscience, Pop? Can you live with it?
Well, I'm sure gonna try, my dear.
I wonder, in a similar situation, what would you do? Return the money? To whom? To whom did it rightly belong? It was not stolen from a business, but from organized crime by one of its mob. You might perhaps make out a case for the wife, but that is not what David McNell intended. He indicated that as Ann Baker's godfather, he wanted to help her realize her dream. It's a tricky question. I'll have something further to say right after this. We began with a theme of temptation, and we end with it. Even an entirely honest man can be tempted by the prospect of found money. Would he be a fool to turn it down? Ben Baker's rationalization is that he inherited the money from David McNell. That is what McNell intended. Well, you try to resolve the ethics. Our cast included Robert Dryden, John Beale, Roberta Maxwell, and Terry Keane. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
And now, a preview of our next tale. I'm a cost analyst. Offhand, I wouldn't think there's much call for that in Council Forks. Well, I ought to know how to cook. Cook? Yes. I'm a splendid amateur chef. You know something? I'm starved. Oh? Some old lady was supposed to come up to keep house, but she never showed up. Now, how'd you like to stay here and cook? I got a whole bunch of stuff in the freezer, but I don't know how to boil water, and I'm starving to death.
Oh, yes, but you see, I'm really not interested in cooking. So maybe if I could get my car started.
You're not going anywhere.
What did you say?
I said, you're not going anywhere. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule, and Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. This is a tale that takes its inspiration from the 18th century poet Alexander Pope, who said, "Poetic justice, with her lifted scale, wherein truth with gold she weighs." Poetic justice, because the weapon a man of no conscience feared might unmask him, became in a strange way the instrument to bring him the sordid commodity he dealt in, death.
Keep shooting.
I can't, Diane. I'm out of film. What did you expect me to get?
The killer.
What?
There was one, Bob. The man who fell didn't fall. He was pushed. And by sheer chance, you may have gotten a picture of the murderer.
mystery drama, The Death Shot, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Ann Williams and Michael Tolan. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. In the spring of 1967, Greece was torn apart by political strife. To control a country about to explode, on April 21st of that year, 6 army colonels seized the government in a coup d'etat. This story has little to do with politics, except that sometimes it breeds violent death. Athens in that year was one of the least safe places in the world for Greeks, or for anyone, as Bob and Diana Paisley are about to find out.
Bob, what was that, an accident?
No, hon, just another crazy Athenian driver.
Oh, well, I think for this vacation, I'll stick to walking.
You'll be doing plenty once we start up the Acropolis.
We're going to go to bed early to get ready for that. What are you doing with that tripod?
I just want to get a couple of shots from here on the balcony.
At night?
There's a full moon coming up. See?
Where?
Right over there, by the Temple of Zeus.
Oh, yes. It's lovely. What a beautiful city it is, old and new.
You can say that again.
I will. And something else. I love you.
You can say that again and again.
What are you planning to shoot?
Now, well, turn your head the other way. That.
Oh, the Acropolis?
Yeah. It's rear end, anyway.
Well, it's lovely by moonlight. I never thought the Acropolis looked like that. I mean, I just thought it was the Parthenon with all those columns, you know?
Well, it is, plus other buildings. But what it really was a fortress.
You can see that now, looking at it from here. It's amazing. 2,500 years ago. How could they build a thing like that?
The world's greatest democracy. But that only worked for the free men. The rest were slaves. You get enough ants, you can move a mountain.
Well, it is a mountain.
Yep, part of it. The rest men built.
Must be 10, 20 stories up to the top. Ooh, I'd hate to fall off.
Quite a few people have. Now, hand me the camera, will you?
Sure. Who?
Who what?
Who fell off?
Oh, well, Aegeus, for one.
Who he?
He was Theseus' father, a king, and a ship was coming back to Athens with black sails, and he thought that meant his son was dead.
He committed suicide?
They say. Yeah, Diana, baby, it's like the Empire State or the World Trade Center or whatever. Kooks are attracted to them.
Well, I hope no one falls off tonight.
Oh, fat chance. It's closed by now. Nobody up there.
Well, I can see people up there.
Where?
Oh, you can only look right through one eye, Cyclops. Look in your viewfinder.
Hey, you're right. Why would anyone... Oh, well, I just want to get the silhouette, some of the shading on the wall, and the feeling of tremendous height. Boy, you took a leap off that. You'd be one scrambled egg when you landed.
Oh, Bob, don't.
I'm sorry. It's a silly thing to say. Well, I'm just about set. As soon as Mr. Moon cooperates completely.
It's pretty bright.
It isn't quite high enough to get light on the fortress wall. Hey, you got any of that nice white wine left? That Retsin or whatever you call it? Oh, don't bother. The moon is just right. I got to shoot. Yeah, this ought to be it. Oh, boy, gorgeous. Super. Hold everything.
Bob.
What?
Somebody just fell off.
Huh? I didn't see it. How?
Oh, don't stop shooting. Keep taking pictures.
Well, I am, but I didn't see anyone. Something blurred across the lens, but I didn't...
Just keep shooting.
Well, I can't. I'm out of film. What did you expect me to get?
The killer.
The what?
There was one. The man who fell didn't. He was pushed. He was murdered. And just by sheer chance, you may have gotten a picture of who did it.
Yes, Di.
Where'd you go? I woke up and I was all alone.
I didn't want to disturb you, funny face. You were sleeping so nice and easy. I went to turn in the film for developing. And I picked up this.
What is it?
The Athens News.
Oh, great. Who translates for it?
Now, it isn't in Greek. It's in English. You won't need anyone to translate that headline.
Broadcaster plunges to death. Then I was right.
You were.
Who was it? Jeffrey Kellen? No, how?
Well, no one seems to know.
What do you mean? Who caused it?
Well, according to the story, he jumped or fell.
Oh, my Aunt Mary, he was pushed, shoved. I saw
Now,
it.
come on, Diane. In the moonlight, a quarter of a half a mile away?
I saw it. I tell you. Oh, anyway, nobody has to take my word. You have some film on it.
Maybe.
Oh, you know you have.
Well, I don't. Not till I get some prints back.
Oh, wish you were home so you could have developed your own.
Well, I'm not, so I have to wait another 24 hours.
In the meantime, we ought to go to the police.
Oh, now just ease back, baby. This is no way to start off a honeymoon. We could get our feet in a heck of a lot of piping hot water.
By just being good citizens.
Yeah, of the wrong country. This is Greece, and the pot is really boiling. And Jeff Kellen was stirring it up pretty good. He's really been bugging the little colonels that run our oldest democracy.
So they had him taken care of?
We don't know that. But just suppose they did. I'm not about to walk into their whole machine and accuse them of murder. I'd get my own head in a basket.
Well, what are we going to do? Well, we can't just sit still for murder.
Look, just cool off for a moment. If we have any proof there was, well, foul play.
Oh, Bob, I keep telling you I saw it. This man lunged forward and pushed the other man over.
Yeah, but till we get the contacts back, we don't know that. We can't do anything until then. If ever.
What do you mean, if ever?
Look, it's supposed to be our honeymoon. We wanted to hang loose, remember? We stick our noses into this, and we're right in a hornet's nest. Do we want to do that?
What choice do we have?
Well, that kind of rests on what the pictures show.
Okay. And supposing they back me up, then what do we do?
Listen to me, child bride. It's hell to get mixed up in any other country's politics. I just plain hope we don't have to. For the first time in my life, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I blew those shots. For my money, I hope they're a washout.
Well, how are they?
Clear as a bell.
Was he shoved?
No question.
You can see who does it?
Yeah, like he posed for it.
Well, who was it?
Search me. The guy with the umbrella.
The what?
He had an umbrella, the killer.
What for? It wasn't raining.
Well, maybe he thought it might. He was a pessimist. I don't know. Might not even have been his.
Oh, you lost me.
What I mean is... Here, look at the pictures. The third frame here, see?
It looks as though he were taking it away from Jeff Kellen. Or back.
What do you mean back?
Look, in your first shot, doesn't it look as if you were handing it to Kellen? And then in the next, he starts to push him, and the other three, he's taking it away.
Maybe. We'll be able to see more clearly in the blow-ups.
Well, when do we get those?
Rush job special. Tomorrow morning.
Then what?
Then we may have a lot of soul searching to do.
Whether to go to the police, you mean?
If the killer shows up clean enough to identify, that's first.
What's second?
Whether we go anywhere, or just keep our noses clean and don't make waves. Well, there he is.
Any idea who he is?
I never saw him before in my life. I'm sorry I ever opened the shutter and saw him at all. This whole thing is heating up, Di. I mean, we stick out our necks, we're really going to be in it up to them.
Why? We just show the picture and make a statement.
Now, it won't be that easy. Look, it's all over the morning paper again, and it's gone international. Jeffrey Kellen may have been a muckraker at home and a troublemaker abroad, but he is a U.S. citizen. He can't get himself bumped off without an investigation. And I sure don't want to see us in the middle of it.
Well, we haven't any choice.
Yes, we do. Nobody knows yet it was murder. He jumped or fell is all.
Well, we can't just not say anything.
No, but once we get mixed up in it, Lord knows where it leads. Supposing this character in our pictures turns out to be with the Greek government or tied to it. It's some can of worms that would open up.
Well, maybe it needs opening.
Or maybe they'd never let us crack it.
What do you mean?
Well, if we go direct to the police, who knows? They might want to bury the evidence, and us. I mean, this is a police state as of the moment.
Where else can we go?
To our embassy. I know a guy there, slightly. But enough maybe I can get in and let him handle this hot potato. And then with any luck, we can fold our tents and silently steal away.
You had to take these pictures, I suppose?
No, it was an accident, Dean.
An accident looking for somewhere to happen. You had to sick it on me.
Aren't you glad to have the evidence?
I'll lay it on you straight. No.
A guy got murdered.
He got pushed over the edge, just like he's been pushing other guys for years. Poetic justice. The only difference is he never actually killed anyone. He just ruined them. He got it all the way.
Well, just because you didn't like the guy doesn't mean he isn't entitled to justice.
Kellen didn't know the meaning of the word. But that isn't the point.
Well, what is?
You see this unlovely son of a sea cook that finally gave Kellen what he's been asking for all these years? You know who your subject is?
No.
Well, there are the colonels. That's first government echelon. And then there's Major Constantine Malice. Some people, including our Secret Service and G2, think maybe he runs the government.
You mean that's Malice in the picture?
That's our boy. Between you and me, Bob, you've created what is usually referred to as an international incident. If these pictures are ever published.
You mean you want to suppress them?
You have the negatives with you?
No, they're back at the hotel.
Can I send and pick them up?
I guess. My wife's there, but I don't understand.
Hold everything just a moment. What's your hotel? Stand by, Jones.
The Ava.
On Lisa Kratos orders?
Yeah, right.
Jones, send a messenger into the Ava Hotel, Lisa Kratos. Yeah, you know where it is. Right up from the top. That's right, up Olympus. But contact Mrs. Paisley. Yeah. She'll give you something in an envelope. Top secret. Rush. You know the hotel number?
Yes.
All right. Call your wife to expect the messenger and turn over those negatives.
Okay. But why do you need them?
Because you want to enjoy your honeymoon, don't you?
Sure.
So great. This is out of your hands from now on. Why don't you make your call from here? My secretary will get your line. I'm due for an important outside appointment as of right before now.
Hello?
Mellis, this is Dean Canby from the American Embassy. I'm holding a bomb that could blow you right out of your seat. I've got a notion you might be holding something of interest for me. I figure we might just make a trade.
Well, there you have the ingredients of a good spy drama. The innocents, embroiled in happenings outside their knowledge, but drawn into the web and threatened by their accidental knowledge. A country in transit between governments. The willful destruction of one man's life by another. For what reason? We'll know more about all of this when I return with Act 2. To our web of intrigue and danger, and that interrupted phone call. At this end of it, an American ready to betray both his principles and his country for gain. At the other end, a man with a steel-trapped jaw and eyes like chips of flint. A man to whom all human life means less than nothing, except his own. A man who can take another man's life as casually as you or I might swat a fly. Major Constantine Malice, Chief Hatchet Man.
for the dictatorship.
Where are you calling from?
Don't worry, a phone booth. The call can't be bugged or traced.
What have you got?
Pictures? By moonlight? Night before last? You can guess where.
I see. Where do we meet?
The gardens. The big elm. Near Sindagama. Not far off the Boulevard Amalias. You know it?
With the metal seat all around the trunk? I know it.
Alone. No secret police or palace guards.
I will be alone.
If I don't return to my flat in one piece by 10 o'clock, I've made arrangements for the pictures to be mailed to the newspapers.
You will get home safely. What time?
As soon as it gets dark. 8:30?
You'll bring your proof?
I'll bring a sample.
And what must I bring?
Money. In large hunks. Say, 5 million drachma.
I can't put my hands on a amount like that so fast.
Well, then you bring a sample, too. Enough to establish your good faith.
Whew. Some climb.
Oh, it's not too bad. We're halfway there.
Well, I'm pooped for the moment. Let's sit on a bench.
Why not? The Acropolis has been there for 2,500 years. I guess it can wait a couple of more minutes for us. It won't go away.
I wish part of it would. I mean, sort of spoils it now after what happened the other night.
Look, try to blank it out, hon. It's not any part of us. Not anymore, anyway.
Well, won't we have to testify in court or something?
Nope. Dean Canby's going to keep us out of it.
Oh, I don't see how he can.
Well, let's leave that up to him.
We've left it all up to him. I don't know. It seems like a cop-out.
How come? He's far better able to handle something like this than we are.
I guess so. I just don't like the way he goes about it.
What are you trying to say, Di?
I don't know, darling. It's just... Why didn't he call the police right away? What's he waiting for?
Well, you know what he said, that this had to be handled carefully. It might create an international incident.
No, I don't dig that. I mean, why? This wasn't a political assassination. It was just plain criminal homicide.
No, not quite. This Mollis is supposed to be some big mucky-muck in the government. And apparently he must have had reason to believe that Jeffrey Kellen had some dirt on him and was about to blow the whistle.
So Kellen asks Major Mollis, or whatever his name is, to meet him by moonlight on the Acropolis to tell him he is?
Well, maybe Mollis followed him there.
Maybe. Also, maybe Kellen was trying a little extortion or something.
Blackmail?
Sure.
What are you, Agatha Christie or something? You got little gray cells like Hercule Poirot?
What I have, Bob, is little gray goosebumps that nudge me. Something smells fishy.
Oh, brother, women's intuition, huh?
Oh, a lot of my hunches turn out right. Like taking a chance on you.
Well, thanks a bunch. So you figured I was a gamble, huh?
I was only kidding about that. But not about the other. How well do you know Dean Canby?
Well, I was one of the press photographers that met his plane when he flew back a couple of years ago with a special report on Cyprus. While he was back in the States, he dated a girl I knew, and I ran into him a couple of times. He seemed a good enough Joe. We hung around a bit.
Quail shooting?
I hadn't met you yet. No, we were both hanging loose that way. He was a big spender.
So you hiked along for the ride?
Come on, Di. He was on an expense account, and I got a chance to see how the other half lived.
So you don't really know him well at all?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Now what are you dreaming up? He's part of some plot to overthrow the world?
Oh, I'm just riding my hunch. I don't like it, Bob.
You don't like what?
You know these political types. They all hang together so they won't...
So they won't what?
So they won't hang. Look, now why did you want the negatives of the pictures you took?
I don't know, and I don't much care. You did turn them over to the guy who sent for them.
Yes. And no. I held out one for insurance.
Insurance against what?
Oh, I don't know. Somehow I just don't trust him.
Major Malice?
Mr. Canby. So we're here. No more names. What did you want to show me?
Shall we sit down?
Why not? Why did you bring me here?
You know?
I know what you told me. The proof?
A picture that is worth 1,000 words. There are, of course, others.
This photograph is not bad. So?
I told you what I want.
You gamble too much, you know. You are in serious trouble.
If I wasn't, I wouldn't be mixed up in this.
Oh, that's good.
What?
That whatever bargain we make is from desperation. It will be so much the better.
I want money. Lots of it. $250,000. I won't go for less.
I want my neck. I could scarcely reach for more.
Well, then we have a deal.
I wish I could say so. The money I don't have.
Now, let's not weasel around.
I
Alice.
told you, even in these safe surroundings, no names. When I say money, I mean cash.
What else can you offer?
Something equivalent.
What?
The art of Greece is enshrined in temples, in stone, in friezes, frescoes, paintings on plaster, and so forth. Of course, in statuary. What little of it is left, priceless, no?
Of course. No argument.
Suppose, just suppose for a moment, that someone like Praxiteles or Phidias could have lent his talent to another art form.
Besides sculpture? What?
Suppose, if you will, that he was experimenting with natural dyes and materials, and he thought of the idea of stretching material on a frame and creating a canvas on which he could paint layer by layer with pigments.
You mean an oil painting?
Such was discovered quite recently in some new excavations, in a mason repair. No question of its authenticity. Its value, astronomical. Whatever any given individual will pay for it.
Yeah. If he could get it out of Greece.
Exactly. So far, I have failed. But it still can be gotten out for the right price.
Well, if you're looking at me, butt out. I don't have that kind of money.
Neither did Jeff Kellin. But he had the connections and the chance to squeeze it through customs. So do you. Much more than he, actually. This is really the perfect chance of a lifetime, would you not say?
Well, I guess I'd have to.
So, here is what I propose. I will give you this canvas in a fashion that you may smuggle it to America. Through the contacts I give you, you can sell it for a king's ransom. I will make a better deal with you than with Jeffrey Kellin. I gave him 30%. With you, we will split down the middle.
Jeff Kellin was going to smuggle out the painting for you?
I made a rare mistake. I thought he was just as corruptible as all men. At the last moment, I discovered he was not.
So you killed him?
He died, fortunately enough for me.
As I would, if I made any slip-ups.
The risk you take.
You dictate all the terms. Suppose I just wanted to turn you in.
Do you honestly think you could leave the Gardens alive?
I'd better. Or those pictures get to the newspapers.
Ah, yes, those. Well, if we have made our deal, there will be no problem there. They will be destroyed.
Once I have the money, prints and negatives.
You have them all?
Yes.
It is not enough. Who took the pictures?
A guy I know, on vacation with his wife, by accident. Does it matter?
Yes.
Why?
Because what his camera saw, he must have seen also by eye, and his wife. You did say there was a wife.
Yeah, he's married.
So there is a corroborative witness. Their names.
What's the deal?
You give me the pictures and the negatives. Assure me they are all that are extant. I give you the painting in such form as you can get it out of here. You sell it to the highest bidder, and we split down the middle. If you cross me, don't delude yourself. I will find you and kill you wherever you try to hide.
Like you killed Jeffrey Kellin?
Or anyone who tries to double-cross me. But the deal is not made yet.
Why not?
You and I can make all the promises we want. You can deliver me prints and negatives. But how do I know they are all that exist?
Well, I can put the fear of God in them. Well, I think we can count on it.
Maybe. Maybe we can count that all the physical evidence has been destroyed. But I have learned through bitter experience that is no safe decision. Before our bargain is complete, I want the name or names of anyone responsible for these pictures. I can't leave whoever took them alive or anyone involved in taking them. They are as potentially dangerous to me as the prints themselves. Who are they?
Oh, what a glorious day.
Oh, it's really living.
Huh.
2,500 years ago, those people made all that beauty and life worthwhile. That's what kept us going.
And will.
Oh, yes. I'm dead tired, racked. But, I never felt so wildly alive in my life. Now I know what it's all about. It's so precious. I don't want ever to let a second of it go.
Right on. We got it made, honey. No one, nothing is going to stop us now. What do they matter, Malice?
It is not for discussion. The names and addresses.
Mr. and Mrs. Robert Paisley. Ava Hotel, Odos Liscuratus. What are you going to do with them?
Dean Canby looks at the Major, appalled. The Major returns his glance calmly. There is no emotion in him, for as we've already said, he is a man without conscience. The trouble is, for Bob and Diana Paisley, the victims, that Dean Canby has no conscience either. The only difference is that he isn't strong enough to admit it to himself, and Major Malice doesn't have to himself or anyone. It's the way he's made. I shall return shortly with the conclusion of this story in Act 3. The two men still gaze at each other, glances locked, as we left them. But Dean Canby, a weak man, cannot long sustain the steady, baleful look of Major Malice's flat obsidian eyes. His look falters and drops, his eyes swimming from side to side, nervously, afraid of the words which have just been said.
There are other ways it can be managed.
How?
I can go to them, to the Paisleys, have them give me the whole roll of film. Then you can be sure.
Mr. Canby, I'm sure of nothing. Yet. First, we must arrange our affairs. What is the English term? A swap, no?
A trade is what we say in America.
Very well, a trade. The pictures, the negatives, all of them, for me.
And for me?
The painting, my priceless canvas.
How do you expect me to smuggle it out of Greece?
You have diplomatic immunity, no?
Maybe as far as my country is concerned, not yours.
So your baggage and effects will be searched. The canvas will not be found.
Why not? How was Kellen going to get it out?
As you will. In that most innocuous and yet natural I like to pick the exact word, appurtenances for any traveler to be carrying at this time of year. This.
An umbrella?
Such a convenient way of providing for a rainy day.
The canvas would be wrapped inside that.
Remember, this is not a canvas as we know it. A far lighter woven material which rolls unnoticed into a tightly wrapped umbrella. But we must make haste. The theft of the art treasure cannot remain hidden for long. It must be gotten out of the country.
When?
As soon as you bring me my treasures.
Well, I can have them for you tonight.
Good, but not here. Too much opportunity for third parties to conceal themselves.
All right. Where?
Some neutral territory where both are safe. Of course. Why not the Acropolis at, say, 10 o'clock?
The Acropolis?
There will be a moon again, and I will bring a viewer for the film.
Where on the Acropolis?
At the West End, on the battlements.
That's where...
Galen met his death. Quite right. But then, he was planning to double-cross me. Surely you have no such thought in mind?
Wow. I thought I'd never get that bag closed. Can't we ever come home someday with less than we left with instead of more?
We got a lot more than we bargained for this time.
Look, come on, honey. Let's grab a good night's sleep. We have a plane at the crack of dawn.
I know. I don't feel sleepy right now.
Di, if you're going to start it again, it's really...
Oh, no, darling. That's all forgotten. I'm just looking at the moon outside, being sorry we had such a short honeymoon.
Oh, darling, none of that. Our whole life is all...
What?
The honeymoon.
Oh, you're kind of a nice guy, you know it?
Just the way you got me going.
Let's go out on our balcony for a last look.
Right.
Oh, the moon's coming up. Oh, look at it shine on the Acropolis. Must be beautiful up there now.
Yeah, I can just see it. Oh, boy, what pictures I could get.
Honey?
Yeah?
Want to live crazy?
There's another way?
Not for us. Let's go up there. So beautiful. I'd like one last look.
What? The Acropolis?
Where else?
Oh, that's really far out after all that's happened.
Well, look, it can't happen twice.
That's for sure, I guess.
It should be the safest place in Athens.
And a photographer's heaven. Yeah. Let me just grab the big strobe light and let's go.
Bob?
Now, hold a minute, Di. I just want to get this shot. Oh, beautiful.
All on the point of view. Oh, all this moonlight, you had to lug along the shoulder sling and the strobe.
No, I can't ask a bunch of statues to move out and let the building they're holding up fall down so I can get the right light on them, can I? Come on, I want to get this temple from some other angles.
Oh, to love, cherish, and obey, your slave girl follows the master.
Hey, don't touch the strobe.
Oh, why not? I mean, I was just kidding.
No, not that, Di. It's just, I don't like to take chances.
Chances on what?
Well, just the strobe light. You no idea what a lethal electrical charge that little unit can build up.
You mean that something you use every day for work is so dangerous?
No, under ordinary circumstances, no. But every photographer knows a strobe light is nothing to get careless with.
I don't get it. How could...
Well, Diana, it's 1,000,000 to 1, but well, if the case were broken and the lamp and you happen to get your hands in the wrong place, well, forget it. It was just a reflex reaction.
Well, I'd just like to understand what you were afraid of.
Well, it's a crazy outside chance, but it has happened. You take a guy trying to fix a strobe. He opens the case, the lamp is broken, and just by fate, he gets both hands on the contacts. Bam, a wipeout.
He can get electrocuted?
Well, like I say, it can happen.
Well, then I don't want you touching it.
Honey, I know what I'm doing, I should hope. Come on, let's go. I want to get some shots from the other side in the full moon. Wait.
What is it, dear?
That's funny. It looks like Dean Canby.
Where?
Just passing by the Parthenon on the other side. I think he was heading for the...
Heading for what? Where?
No, forget it, Di. I must have been mistaken.
Heading for where, Bob?
The West End there, the battlements, you know, the part our balcony overlooks.
Where that man, Jeff Kellen, was pushed over?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to see. I must have made a mistake.
Still, it's a strange coincidence if he was going there. Oh, no.
What is it, Di?
I just have a terrible hunch that something... Oh, it's just too much of a coincidence. We'd better go see.
No, Di, no.
I just have to see.
No, we better leave well enough alone.
Stop right there, Mr. Canby.
Mellis?
Yes. And we are nicely alone. Let us make sure we stay that way. Come along here, at the parapet.
This will do fine.
We are too much in the public eye. Over there by the shadows would be better. Really? What are you afraid of?
I'd like to leave here the same way I came in.
Not like Jeff Kelly in one swift plunge, eh? Don't be a fool. First of all, I never press my luck. Secondly, an idiot, don't I?
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Of course I am. Don't be a child. I promise you will leave by the same gate you entered. But I hope you have brought some material for me to examine. And I prefer not to have an audience. Shall we go in the shadows?
You brought the material for me?
You see my umbrella?
Okay. Let's go over by the parapet.
Bob? He went up the stairs to the edge of the fortress, just like you guessed.
What do you mean, he?
Your friend from the embassy, Mr. Canby.
I told you I must have been mistaken.
No, I don't think you were.
Well, how could you know? You never seen the...
No. But I've seen the man he's meeting now. So have you. Can't you see that's the man who killed the reporter?
Well, how could you possibly tell at this distance?
By the umbrella.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Di. Look, I don't blame you for being jumpy, but honey, you're all wrong.
Could we just take a walk over that way? Like just in case.
And what if anything was going on? What could I do?
I tell you what you could do. You could point your camera at them and take a flash picture if anything looked wrong. You could just take a picture on general principles, like you were what you are, a tourist. And then we'd know for sure, no monkey shines.
I ought to have my head examined. You do talk me into things. Okay, let's stroll that way real casual. What do we got to lose? Except maybe everything.
Are you sure these are all the prints?
Of course. They had no reason not to trust me.
I have learned not to be sure of anyone. For example, this.
What? That's one strip of the negative.
Cut into 6 frames. This one is 1 frame short.
Well, sometimes 6 doesn't divide right. I mean, in a 20 exposure film, you've got 6.
I can count, my friend. I can also read. The frames are numbered. Number 17 is missing. That is not at the end of the film, so somebody is holding out.
Well, not me.
You or your friends. I told you they would have to be eliminated. That can come later, no problem. In the meantime, there is you. What security can I have that you are not holding out? I am afraid you must go also.
Don't you come near me. You're not pushing me over like Jeff Kelly.
No, my dear friend, nothing so crude. But don't move.
That's a gun.
With a very efficient silencer, if I have to use it. But I don't think that will be necessary. I think you will live quietly with me until I can turn you over to the police.
The police? What for?
Shall we say, stealing art treasures and attempting to smuggle them from the country? I shall have to say, of course, that this is your umbrella.
Why, no one will believe you.
In Greece, my word against yours? The games men play. We take our chances.
No. I'm not going to let you...
You fool.
Shoot him, Bob. Quick, shoot him.
What?
Don't shoot. It was just a flash photo.
Damn all of you and your camera.
Are you all right, Bob?
It's okay. He just hit the strobe light.
Give me that camera.
In a pig's eye, brother.
He's going to shoot again.
I'll sandbag that good killer.
What happened, Bob?
Holy mackerel. I told you strobe was nothing to fool around with. His shot busted the case in the lamp. When I hit out at him, he must have grabbed with both hands and...
And what?
He electrocuted himself. I guess that's the first shootout a man ever won without having a gun.
happened because you heard it here. Dean Canby never regained consciousness. And who can be too sorry for a man of no principle? Diana and Bob Paisley had a rather extended honeymoon, if that's the name for it, until they were cleared and could go home. And a man named Malice died as he lived, violently. And I think we can all agree, deservedly. I'll be back shortly. It's an unfortunate idiom we use about the camera, borrowing from the image of the aimed gun and saying when we snap the shutter that we pull the trigger and shoot. Who could ever imagine that this gentle instrument could ever serve to deal out death? 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance. But how fortunate that luck was in the right corner. And how interesting that Malice died from the thing he most feared, the eye of truth. Poetic justice, indeed. Our cast included Ann Williams, Michael Tolan, Court Benson, and Jackson Beck. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.